I have had enough. I've had enough of waiting. It is time.
I mean, you were in control there. You could have just done it anytime you wanted to. You didn't have to wait necessarily.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
I mean,
We start when it's time.
I guess, yeah. You could start early though.
No, we start when it's time. And it is now time.
Yeah, it's time. Is this what you tell your wife too? You
Lo-
start when it's time.
When it's time. No sooner, no later.
It's a planned, organized thing. No, only when it's time.
Live on time. See, on point, coming for your charge.
Oh, I see.
For the worldwide interwebs. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the 26th, goodness gracious, live edition of the long time coming, highly anticipated, never duplicated, oft supplicated, Enough About You program. The only program to feature the nickel standard appealing compensated abilities. Blake Edwards, William Bishop, Stifel Media moderators. Third round draft pick to be named later. God dang it, I hate it when I read that every single time.
You can take it out, but
Salt.
you don't.
Salt.
PJ Salt and check go.
3 people, 2 attempts, 1 dream. Broadcasting's finest train wreck. How is our audio? Give me some audio check in the chat, please. Enough About You is Green Phoenix Press Station associated with it. No, I want them. I want to test theirs. I've already heard it.
No. I want them to just say audio check to you now. Give me an audio check in the chat. I just want everyone to say audio check.
No. Give me the the audio check emoticon.
Oh, there's an audio check emoticon?
There's not.
Vote nay.
There's not. There's not one.
I don't think so.
There's not one. Make an audio check emoticon right now. Yay, nay.
Right, dude, hold on.
Just make that. Enough About You, the Grim Phoenix presentation associated with YouTube, iTunes, and is available from every coast to every coast. And now, ladies and gentlemen, already you're starting with me.
Yep.
You're starting with me already.
I'm here for you, though. I'm with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dashing Dancing Pants, Pope Hope, the newbie YouTube Capital Head, GGVOD Special Extraordinaire, and 3-time world record holder.
World records.
World record holder. Official, like a referee with a whistle.
I think the
Mr. William Bishop.
The biggest thing is that I tried.
We all know. No, lots of people try. No, lots of people try. There's only one gold medalist, and that's the one who won.
No,
everybody else tried.
But he did try though too. Also,
he also tried, but
he did also try.
I think that should be 4 because that Eye of Cthulhu run that you went on is pretty legendary.
Right, it's amazing.
It is pretty amazing. I was super stoked about that.
Absolutely incredible.
Because when you first started speedrunning, we had a long talk about that one, where that was the one that we were thinking there is no way.
Bro, that was a tough one. That was really hard to get through.
That was the one that was there. That one's gonna stay there forever. Oh, I'm green. Look at my face. Look at my dumb face.
Envy.
A little bit of green. Hang on. Let me fix my green. Hey, look at there. My stupid cameras.
Dude, we don't have any cool SFX like King Clown's channel on this channel.
There.
One day though.
There. Now I'm no longer green. Okay.
Oh, calamari. Okay, calamari. Sorry. Clowntown. If I say I'm reading you Lima Charlie, what does that mean to you?
Lima Charlie. LC. Line clear.
Loud and clear.
Loud,
yeah.
Oh, loud and clear. Oh, that was line clear. Loud and clear.
Line clear.
Okay. Lima Charlie.
No.
LC. LZ is landing zone, right?
I mean, it depends on what circumstance. Just because LC in this case means loud and clear doesn't mean it's always loud and clear.
Lima Charlie.
Zone, or LZ could be latitude Z. I don't know anything.
You don't.
So hold on. The Twitch layout has changed. This is big news.
It is. I logged in and I was trying to host myself, as we are wanting to do.
What?
And I was. Wait
Why is it?
Wait a second.
Why is it not working?
I don't know. Where's the button? It's gone.
I don't understand. Something's not right here.
It was dumb. I felt like a noob of YouTube. Yeah.
Now, for me, I started streaming before I found this out.
Yeah.
Like I don't like, right? I wasn't necessarily on another person's page, and so I was like, hey, the Twitch layout changed, and I'm like, no, it didn't. Are you on mobile?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I was like, no, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
And then like 10 minutes into the stream, they're like, oh yeah, it did change.
Yeah. As a streamer, no, it didn't. Look, it says OBS 0.16, just like it usually does.
I don't want to talk about Twitch didn't change at all. I didn't change anything.
Look.
Now, the thing for me is they moved pretty much everything. However, that doesn't matter to me. The one thing they should not have moved, is the follow button.
Follow button, yes.
What the heck?
Yes.
What were you thinking, Twitch?
It was
that was
right there.
for a reason. Other sites have imitated this site's follow button location in order to keep consistency. You have ruined everything.
You've ruined it.
The site is ruined.
Look, Clown Town, they ruined the game.
You ruined my game.
You ruined my game.
Seriously, Twitch, move that back.
Move that back. That's big. That's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal.
I really do support like 90% of changes you do to the site. I love the new whisper system, the new host stuff. Why the fudge did you move the follow button?
God, I can't move that follow button.
I don't know why you would do that.
Is the sub button moved?
See, that's my next question. That's what I was going to bring up.
Because if they move that also,
unpartnered,
that is on.
Goodbye.
That's on them. That's on them.
Up really big time.
Okay, follow button affects us. Sub button actually 100% affects them as well.
Totally.
Right, because they get that cut. They get
their cut, that big cut, not even a small cut, a big cut.
They get a big cut.
Why would you move that?
Do not
From now on,
touch.
you have to in the top right of the screen now. So you have to, deal with your camera orientation and relearn because it used to be right here. The follow button. I haven't physically memorized where the follow button was. How do I follow? Where's the follow button? Oh, I got you.
Right there. Is it there?
I got you. All right.
Yep, right here.
That's where the follow button was.
Yep.
But no longer. Why? I have no clue.
Yeah, because when on my camera view, I can go, it's right here, and it's directly below me. I said, there's a button right here.
Exactly.
If it is not green,
is
not green, make it green right now.
Change it.
Right now.
You're wrong. You're doing the whole. You're gonna get banned from Twitch. You gotta fix it.
Sub button is up by the follow button. It's ruined. It's ruined.
We're out. Rip every partner streamer.
We're out. We're out.
For how many years has that follow button been where it's at?
All of them.
All of them.
All the years
since the beginning of the entirety of Twitch.
All of the years.
The title, whatever. Nobody looks at the title. Moving all the other stuff around, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's superfluous information. It's really not that necessary.
Do not move the money button. Don't move the money button.
You had one thing to do.
You have one job. Oh man.
Now I'm interested if it's changed on mobile. I'd have to look into that now.
Mobile is a little different. It's basically the same. There's more features and stuff, but I do. That's where I picked you up today was mobile, but not a whole lot of not as drastic of changes.
I mean, they basically moved everything.
But they moved everything on there.
They made it a point to move everything.
Yeah, moving the numbers. The follows are up on the top. The number of videos you have on the top. Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Who you're following is more prominently displayed now than it ever was before.
Yes.
That's pretty interesting because previously you'd have to navigate to a person's profile, which is probably the least visited part of Twitch profile. Usually on the live page, which is different from the profile page.
Unless you're a female streamer.
Separate. Unless you're a female streamer, and then they're looking for those pics, baby. I don't know. I think Twitter Instagram. I take it back. Instagram is your big thing.
Twitter and Instagram. If you got an Instagram page, you're on.
I need to get Instagram, right?
We need a badge around. This is what I need to finally settle up that argument. Is we need stats on donations.
Right. We discussed this. It's impossible.
Numbers.
Give you their donation stats.
Numbers. I mean, Streamlabs, Twitch alerts, Streamlabs might can. Right?
Twitch alerts could. Yeah, Twitch. Okay, so Twitch alerts could and Streamlabs can, but it would be a huge breach of their kind of privacy thing to do that.
They could do pie charts.
They could do anonymous stuff. Yeah,
anonymous stuff. They could do pie charts and stuff. But here's the analytics challenge would be to match that with, so you would have to merge something like Streamlabs with Stream Hatchet. And
look at viewers and then also income.
Right, and income and do this little deal, right? Yeah. It's big time.
Well, it'd be interesting if each person's click link was tracked, and then you could look at the number of clicks on the click link.
Right.
Just judge traffic, maybe.
But then how many times do you click just to see where it takes you? Then you don't tip. Yeah.
I don't think I ever do that under.
Well, that donate might lead you to Instagram or something like the secret Instagram.
The secret Instagram, the pay for one. Hey, you want to see after the show?
Hey, click that donate link.
Different website.
Click that donate link, and there's jackpot.
Yep, you get the jackpot link. You probably have to pay a little bit more money to get in. There's a membership fee there, but I love it. It's great.
It's kind of a per minute thing, but
a per minute thing. Oh man, that's terrible.
Lewd.
Per minute thing.
It's kind of a per minute charge, but I don't know. That would we'd have to see the donations because that was my experience. I agree. From the data we have, you're correct. From the very small little micro universe I saw on that one day where everything came crashing down right between my eyes, I went, "What are we doing?" You know, where you and I did 5 and 8 hour streams respectively, and we got $5 and $7 that one day.
Right.
Finished, exhausted, sweating, poured our guts out on the stage. Poured our guts out on the stage, and then I just wander into this other streamer, and it was baller, money, and
It
then
depends, you know. Sometimes we have days like that.
it's like it was like $231 in the span of 17 minutes. And I just shut it off, and I was
You're like, you're done, rage quit.
I'm out.
What about fake tips though? You know, giving yourself the fake tips. You know, PayPal's account to yourself. PayPal takes like a little tiny percent, like 0.01% of it. That's okay. I'm alright with that.
Oh, that's worth it to hit the.
To get the oh my gosh, thank you so much for that tip. You're incredible.
To seed the tip jar.
Seed the tip jar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeding the tip jar. We need a more derogatory word for what that is. But yeah, seeding it. Getting in there. Getting impregnating the tip jar. Is what you got to do to get it going, and then you get $1 extra worth of real tips, and then here you go, two big whammies.
Yep.
And before I set up a bot to do that, would that be dishonest?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it would be dishonest.
I mean, didn't those guys at Valve get in trouble for something similar?
No.
Giving themselves fake wins?
No. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Those guys
not Valve. It was CS:GO guys, right?
Syndicate and
yeah,
some other dude. Yeah, well, that was a totally different circumstance. They were going to gamble at their own website and declaring themselves winners, basically. Well, they weren't necessarily. There's no proof that they were declaring themselves winners, but there's no proof that they weren't.
Right.
Which is kind of the issue. There are streamers who do this, tip each other anonymously. I mean, you don't have to do it anonymously. Fuzzles comes and tips me, and I co-tip him all the time. It's not like a big deal. I don't have to do that anonymously. But I mean, no, it would be a different thing if Clown Time were to tip me and me to tip him back. Like, oh, you owe me 5 from the other day. That would be different from me doing it to myself.
Speaking of which, we just got something.
What? What do we get?
Hang on. Raging Ducky has followed, but wait on. Let me hit this.
Uh-huh. You get money?
I heard it.
We get money in this show.
Master Gimpy.
Master Gimpy!
Speaking,
$10.
Speaking of tips, there it is. Yeah.
Give me that tip. That dirty, nasty tip, Master Gimpy. You get the other show too.
Okay, we're gonna send you the special link. It's kind of
the under desk link.
Yeah, the cam, the under desk cam link. It's kind of a per minute deal, if you know what I mean.
I don't think. Are they per minute deals? I don't know if they're a per minute thing. That's like a phone thing, right? Where you're on the phone for a per minute thing, isn't it? I don't know.
Look. Okay, do you want to turn this into how it all works? Because I have intimate knowledge. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, do you see how
look, Badger. Let me tell you how it works.
Do you just broadcast from OBS? Is that what you do? Do you broadcast from OBS if you're? Oh man, that's dirty. OBS, you're just a dirty program. I bet you do broadcast from OBS.
Master Gimpy, thank you very much for
love the chat.
Love the chat from Master Gimpy. Thank you very much. We will. Yeah, we can go down that.
Gimpy, you're great.
You're great, dude. Thank you so much.
That's $5 for my Whataburger tonight, which
dude.
I always reward myself after a long, hard EAY.
Yeah.
I'm saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Under desk cam, long, hard EAY.
So lewd. What are we? 14 minutes into the show, and how many lewds do we have in chat? Oh man.
Oh hey, West Dude, yeah. West Dude is turning it around in his head actually. So we were talking about give yourself fake tips. West Dude is like go to someone's channel, give them a real tip, and then change your name to their name. So.
The video game Badger has tipped a $1. Hey, thanks Badger.
Thanks, me. I'm so awesome. Can we get to love in the chat for me? Because I'm just fantastic.
I agree with me. Yeah.
I'm doing here, guys.
Yeah.
I love me.
I love me. I agree with me. I'm great. I think I'm great, and I agree with me.
Yeah.
The antithesis of cheating. You're just like giving it out there for freezies.
Right.
Yeah, I'm tipping myself.
That's good.
It's a little motivation for myself. Oh, I should give myself a Whataburger tip every day that I go get Whataburger. Badger, here's your Whataburger tip. You earned it today. There's your Whataburger tip. Good job. $7. Give me a Whataburger.
it!
Oh wait, hold on.
do
it.
Do
I
it.
still don't know what shot he was doing there. He was having like an aneurysm or something. I don't get it.
Yeah. Do it.
So recently they increased the cost of a Whataburger. The Whataburger has suffered from inflation.
Really?
It used to be $8.36, and now it is at $9.
You get it's a full meal?
Yeah, it's full meal. What a sized.
What a
Big
sized
drink.
full meal. You get the double?
The triple.
You get see, there's your issue. It's
That's
price.
not an issue. That's my blessing. I'm a triple patty man. All right? Only triple patty man up in here. You're a non-triple patty man. You can see your way out, all right? You can unpatty your way out of here. Have you seen me play Cook Serve Delicious?
That's a lot of patties.
Delicious is a game where you work as a server at a restaurant.
Get that
restaurant
today. Today,
super
you
fun
need to get
game.
it.
Really love it. It's really awesome. And I just make derogatory remarks to anybody who does not get a triple meat patty, basically, because burgers will be on the menu, and then they'll come in and they'll be like, lettuce and tomato, please. And I'm like, get out.
Get out. Screw you.
I don't want you here. You're not my kind of people. Don't come back. Don't come back. As they leave.
Yeah.
Of course, I give them and I give them money. But yeah, that's a really fun game. I think Triple Patty Man, if I were to make another stream, it would be either the video game Cheater, Triple Patty Man, or the video game Bitcher. Those are my three. I think those would be great. If I don't make a new stream, if I were to rebrand one day,
if you
have some LOLs.
Rebrand has got to be the most brutal thing, but
oh yeah, well no, I don't know about that. Like I've discussed this before. Literally
that would be
your
tough.
Twitch page basically,
that would be
and
tough.
getting a different Twitch page. I think it would be mentally worse than it would be actually worse for your numbers. I've actually seen people who have quintupled their numbers after rebranding in a couple days. Yeah. And this guy has rebranded 3 times, and each time he's rebranded, he's had an increase of viewers.
What is the guy?
I can't remember his new brand name now.
See, there's your issue. That's your issue.
But that is an issue. Sure, I can't even give you a recommendation to him because he has changed names. And I cannot remember his name anymore. I agree with this. I understand this, but it does work, and the moment to rebrand is right now. You know what I mean?
Always. Yeah.
There's never a better time to rebrand than this millisecond.
Yes.
If you feel as your gut you need to be the video game Cheater or the video game or the triple patty man, you need to do it now. This second, because you're wasting your time.
Right.
Oh, look at that triple meat burger.
Okay.
What a burger.
Look at that.
Once, twice, to 3 times a burger.
Number 3. It's the number 3.
Can you look up the calories for this? What website are you on for that?
Whataburger.com/food/item/triple-meat-Whataburger.
Dang, it has its own URL.
Yeah.
That's a big burger, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh, have an identity crisis? Well, I mean, Jason went through the same thing recently, didn't he, Shady? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't necessarily think his branding is any better than it was, but I guess he feels more comfortable with it.
Well,
and that's fine.
Well, it's now unique his, not a combination.
Right.
So
right.
Which
I mean,
I would say that's better.
Suburban Crusader was really good, and now it's something I don't remember. So
Suburban Crusader is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Right? Suburban Crusaders is really good. That's
not
a good
bad.
brand.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I could wear clothes from Suburban Crusaders. Like, I mean,
yeah.
You know, I could.
Oh, this shirt? Yeah, I got it from Suburban
I got it
Crusaders.
from Suburban Crusaders. Yeah, totally.
Oh,
yeah,
this
Bazman, I know the person who has Video Game Cheater. We're working out a brand deal right now.
Oh, really?
That's Kim Dog. You snatched that from me.
All right, hang on.
Wendy has a show. I don't know if there's a Wendy even near me, West Dude. I'll tell you what, West Dude. No, never mind. You didn't tip.
What's your best? Is Whataburger is your 100% fast food jam? What
there
else?
is a McDonald's about 10 times as close, if that's even realistic to say,
Oh,
than a Whataburger.
I mean,
I drive past the McDonald's.
Yep.
I drive past a Jack in the Box, to Whataburger. I turn into the Whataburger, order my food, and drive past them both going back as well.
Yep.
I have my middle finger in the air
Yeah.
as I go by. Because, location,
but
incorrect. But,
quality,
and
quality. All right, here we go.
My Whataburger. The Baconator.
All right, there we go.
Pretty hype.
Now we've got the nutritional information up there.
Oh, do we? Okay,
1,000 calories.
Now, okay, put in perspective when you say 1,000 calories, I want to know how much calories do I need per day? And that's just from the burger. That's not from the fries, right?
You need 2,000.
You need 2K per day?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could have
2,500 if you're athletic.
I'm sorry, what does that word mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I know what that word means.
Exactly.
I have athletic clothes.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah.
If I wear those,
Right.
does that make me athletic?
Yeah.
I put an athletic shirt and an athletic pair of pants on. I am now athletic.
It's
And I can eat more?
62 grams of carbs. The real deal is, look at all that sodium. That's like it is 1.7 grams of sodium.
I have to have sodium to live. Sodium's necessary for my survival.
Yes, but okay. All right. So in
If I don't have
one
enough sodium, I'll die. PJ Salt in the chat, go.
the summer between my first and second year in college, what I would do is I took a class. I think it was 4 days. It was a college credit class. I think it was some sort of history. Yeah, it was like some sort of world history. And then I had a racquetball class right after that.
I love racquetball.
Racquetball
Racquetball's
is
so good.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, tall people don't like racquetball usually because they're all
they're all gangly? It is a very small
knees and
area.
elbows.
Right, yeah.
But like a racquetball player is more like a roofer where they're crunched down the whole
Hunch
time.
over, yeah.
Yeah, the whole time. So short dudes tend to gravitate towards it. But speaking of Whataburger, I was so every day I would wake up. My class was at 8 o'clock. We do like I think it was a 3-hour class. No, it was 2.5-hour class, college credit class at it was my junior college. So it was over the summer. So we had to pack all the hours in. And then I would do the racquetball right afterwards.
Racquetball. Rack 'em.
And this was Monday through Friday every single day. It was
You
just this
racquetball
grind.
every day?
Yeah,
Jeez.
every day. And then on my way home, I'd roll through and grab a double meat Whataburger with cheese, no onions,
So I'm not a man, but
and then large fry and a chocolate shake.
that's
Yeah.
a chocolate shake.
Chocolate shake from Whataburger.
I mean, even I won't eat a chocolate shake. That's sugar water, frozen sugar water.
What a size that, and because I was playing racquetball so much and so hard that I was losing fat and gaining muscle.
Yeah,
Like I was barely keeping weight because I was just burning up so many calories doing that. So
See, for me, I start thinking about Whataburger, and then my heart rate spikes. And I try to burn the calories.
it's time to go. Yeah.
I'm in the drive-through, like, oh god, 100. I got 150 ppm right now.
Yeah.
Can I have a triple patty, please? I just want to size it. Yeah, with lots of ice and a drink too.
My number one is probably Chick-fil-A. Number two, fast food, is probably Whataburger.
Now, is Five Guys fast food to you?
Not.
Yeah,
It's on the
not
border
really.
because
Right, yeah.
there's no drive-through.
Oh, you're right. There isn't, huh?
There's no drive-through,
I
and
think that is an
two.
important part of fast food. Yeah, but Chili's has a drive-through.
Yeah, but Chili's, that's dumb though.
That is a little bit dumb, isn't
Yeah,
it? When they did that, I was like, really? A drive-through?
Yeah.
That's weird.
But Chili's
So,
is more of a sit down, and so is Five
Definitely.
Guys is kind of a sit down.
Right, it's kind of a sit down.
You can get
at least have to go in order.
Yeah, you have to walk in, stand at the counter, order, and then you got to wait for it because nothing's pre-made at all.
The fries are so good there.
It's kind of fresh, but that's the same thing at Whataburger. They're not pre-made. That's what their jam is you can get it however you want it,
Right.
and that way it is freshly cooked by the time you get around.
And I've sat down in Whataburger like 30% of the time, I think.
Somewhere in the early 2000s, Wendy's wanted to own the drive-through. And here's what I mean. Somewhere in the early 2000s, they used to take forever at the drive-through, and then they said, "Screw this, we're going to get our drive-through game on."
Okay.
And
speed.
and we're just going to be the baddest drive-throughers in town.
The fastest fast fooders.
And it's true. They ran like a limited radio ad that I heard one time. It says, "Check out," and it was Wendy's drive-through. Check out the new menu items and new Wendy's drive-through. And I was okay, fine. And I hadn't had Wendy's in forever. And sure enough, I got to Wendy's and there was, I think, one car in front of me, and they were pretty much gone. And as I delivered my order, and they said da da da, and there was a new screen, there was the screens were out there, which you need the
Nice.
screen, right? The screen is powerful because
It
is your order correct? Yes. Go. And you see your total right there.
The screen actually is a big deal. You're right.
It's a big
Being
deal.
able to visually identify not only what they're verbally telling you,
Yes.
but visually what they've inputted is pretty amazing.
Yes.
Because you get a triple check basically.
Yep.
So this is how it should go. If you're a drive-through fast food person, this is how it works.
Listen.
I tell you my order. You tell me the entire order back to me.
Right.
I confirm that order, and then we proceed. Okay.
Or show it to me on the screen.
And it should be shown to me on the stream if possible.
Yeah.
And that's what you get. You have to do that every time. I'm looking for that.
That is.
If you're like, okay, go ahead, drive through. I'm like, no, wait.
Hang on.
My order was.
Let's make sure.
Repeat it back to you again. Is that correct? And then you have to give me another yes.
Yeah.
You're just gonna make this more frustrating for us, okay?
Right.
Because I get my food and I check every single thing on the food and I drink my drink.
Yeah.
And then I make sure it's good because you're stupid. I love you.
I love you,
Don't
but
spit my food.
Yeah, please. Yeah, and so when I pulled into that Wendy's for the first time, kind of after they redid everything, it was the first time I think I'd seen a screen, and this mother scratcher like has my order hanging out the window as I'm turning the corner around. I'm like, yeah,
thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Fast food.
And it was fast food, man. And Wendy's is yes, this was the one in my town. It was very good. And my jam for Wendy's is the spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some spicy chicken sandwiches from Wendy's.
They do very well in that spicy chicken sandwich. They do very well.
Now, we talk about Wendy's being fast. I will go to Whataburger at 1 in the morning, and there will be 6 cars in front of me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
I think once in all the times I have ever gone to Whataburger, I have been like, hey, I can just drive through. Yay. It never happens.
Whataburger, that's why.
I don't know if that's a function of Texas or Whataburger being slow.
Nope.
What?
I think it's.
I don't really mind.
I don't mind.
I get there and I'm like, yeah.
You know what? None of those other 5 people mind either because they're there.
No, they're waiting. I have never seen someone be like, no.
No. Yeah.
They're there for Whataburger.
There's
okay?
dudes. I've seen a dude asleep in the car at 1 a.m. who has been in the drive-thru and he pulled up behind the car and slept, and they had to send a dude out there and wake him up.
Hey, wake up! You still want your food? Yes, I'm here for the food.
Yes,
man.
and for food.
One of the worst things I have ever seen is I have been in the drive-thru and a drunken guy in front of me has stepped out of his car and begun urinating while in the drive-thru. He's like, no. I was like honking my horn, like, no, don't do this. Don't do this, Whataburger. Don't do it, sir. Don't do it.
Well, you gotta go. Hey, remember the story you told about whizzing in front of your unit? Your whole unit, you had to get smoked in front of the restrooms later on. 5 minutes later, you had to go. What are you gonna do?
No, there's a difference.
Car in front of you, car behind
you. Get out of your passenger side, walk into the grass, urinate there. Also, don't be drunk.
Okay, I've had an invention since college that I've never really put into practice.
Okay, me too.
Does
yours vibrate like mine does?
No. It's a funnel. It's a funnel attached to a hose with a grommet that goes through your floorboard, so that if you're stuck in traffic or you're driving
out of the car,
you can go in the car and it just goes straight out the bottom.
All right. First problem with this, definitely the spray is going to hit people behind you while you're driving. Like if you're on the highway and you're urinating into the wind is going to pick it up and it's like, that's weird. It's not raining. There's like spray on the guy's windshield behind you.
Not my problem.
Okay.
So
that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is you have a hole in your floorboard now.
Right. Well, you have to have grommet, like a little rubber seal on it, so that it can kind of close up and get around there. It's pilot relief tubes. It's exactly right. So it's just a tube, and it's kind of retractable. The only problem I haven't really figured out is you need some water to kind of rinse that out to go to kind of water out right afterwards, almost every time, right? And the funnel at the top needs a lid closed and a clip. And it kind of needs to be retractable. That way you can pull it out of the floorboard. It goes zzz, and it comes back up to the seat.
Garden hose. I think that's the easier part. I think the water flushing part is going to be pretty tough.
What I was thinking, the water part's my number 1 problem. The number 2 is to have one of those. It's the little the spring funnel, the spring tubing
Yeah, I know.
That you can crunch down, and then you pull it out, and it kind of it's rigid like that, and it stretches out.
Bring a water bottle. So yeah, that's part of the.
That's my solution. I actually can go get the emergency bottle.
My issue here also. So you have the funnel and you bring it up, and you're sitting in your car and you're driving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the funnel has to be fairly small. You put it over your private area after you've taken your pants off while driving, basically, and then you pee up into the funnel.
Yes.
Now you will definitely just pee all over yourself.
Well, okay, the funnel has to kind of have a point of no return, like a gate that.
So you put. Okay, so it's only for men.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is not, ladies. This is not for you.
All right.
This is not for you.
I'm solving. Make a steel.
I'm solving my problem. I'm not solving your problem.
Is it gonna pump? Is it like a? It needs a suction too. Like I'm still having issues with the whole gravity here.
I think there will be suction if you're driving. If you're moving, you'll be fine.
Oh, that's true.
Because remember how when you roll down the window, there's a and it sucks stuff out the window, kind of.
Yeah.
So
okay, maybe it would have natural suction.
I think it's okay. I think it's gonna have some natural suction.
The only thing you can do, Clowntown, is literally install this in your car and try.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you do.
Well,
again, you do have to remove your pants while driving.
Maybe. I mean you could zipper it.
Unzip. I don't know. It feels like not a smart. I feel like you could go to jail for having this in your car.
Why would you have to get? What's the charge?
I mean,
what's the charge, officer? Officer, what's the charge?
Am I being detained?
Huh? Am I being detained? Am I being detained? I don't answer question. Here's my ID. I don't answer questions.
I don't answer questions. That's a fast way to jail. I tell you what now.
Yeah,
I'll answer all the questions you want, officer. You want me to come out of my car? You got it. I don't want no trouble.
I don't answer questions.
Please no. My weapon is in my glove compartment. Here's my military ID. If you need some, come on. Yeah. Great.
Here's my concealed carry. There's a in the da-da-da.
Take everything. Have all the things.
Here's my hands. Here's my hands. Yeah.
Whatever you want. So my procedure for getting pulled over is usually you can spot if you're about to get pulled over. You see the popo. You see him? Okay, the very first thing you do is hazards go on, and then the inside car light goes on. There's a first step.
Yep.
The police officers have literally had me do that, and then they've turned their lights off and drove away because they were thinking I was drunk, and I wasn't drunk. Okay. So the reason they realized I wasn't drunk is because I reacted so fast to them pulling me over that they were like, oh no, not worth my time. I'm looking for DUIs tonight. I'm not because I drive home at 5 a.m., 3 a.m. previously. And they're looking for a drunk guy. They're not looking for some dude's getting Whataburger. So the pop usually gets me out of a ticket. Then if they do want to pull me over, I hazard up. I go to the safest place possible for them to not get hit by a car.
Yes.
Because that would always be my number one fear.
Yep.
I pull over. I lower my window down.
Off the freeway if possible. Off the freeway.
Off the freeway. Do not pull over on the freeway, please. Go off the freeway. Police officers have literally died doing that.
Yeah.
And you are not going to go home for a while. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not like, oh snap, I got out of that one. Drive away after he's been smashed. No, you're
not.
Have a bad day.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be your fault. You're still going to get your ticket, I promise. But anyways, so you lower down your window, you take your car keys out of your car, you put them on top of the car, you put your hands outside the car.
Really?
Number 2 thing that they're afraid of is getting shot while walking up.
Yeah.
Number 3 thing they're afraid of is you driving away when they get close.
Right.
That's the order of things they're afraid of. They can see my hands. That naturally relaxes them. They're like, oh gosh, okay. I'm not going to get killed today. It's already nighttime. When I'm driving around, that as more relaxed, I can get that police officer. If I can hand him a cigarette, if I can give him the back rub, having a good day.
Sir, would you like? Look, my hood is nice and warm. If you'd like to lay down,
rub your feet. Anything that I have to do to make you more comfortable in this situation, I will 100% do. And then you don't. That's how we don't get a ticket. Okay. You tell you what, you can sit in that passenger seat. We'll have a good time. All right.
Yeah. We'll hang out.
That's what it's all about.
Okay.
Obviously, identify this as a police car first.
Yes. Yeah. The key on top of the car is good. Keys on top of the car is good.
That is something I literally learned from police officers.
And shut the car off.
Obviously, shutting the car off is a big one.
Yeah. Or I would probably put my hands out, and hands on the steering wheel is good. I would also put them outside the window.
Wheel too.
Yeah.
The only issue with that is that they're coming from behind, and they have your seat and stuff like that. The very first thing I want them. This is what kills people. This right here. Nothing else on your body will ever kill anybody. These objects are right here are what kill people. In any certainty, okay, especially from any distance, Clowntown.
Yeah. Okay. Distance.
Yeah. From millisecond 1, they're going to be a lot more comfortable. That's the biggest thing that you're always looking for. Having them out of vision, even for a second, can be super scary.
Right.
Because that's your job to look for hands. Hands hurt people. So I like hands in the steering wheel is good. Hands on the dashboard is nice too. That's where your passengers should probably have them. But I prefer hands out the window.
Yep.
Because as soon as they step out of their car, they can see them.
Yep.
And do that with your passenger too, because passengers are usually the ones who get taken to jail. Actually.
Yeah.
Not even drivers.
He got weed.
Yeah.
Officer, he's got weed.
He is so
Bam.
drunk right now.
Whoop, bam.
Shut up.
Shut up.
They're the ones who get taken to jail. Yeah. For some reason, passengers feel like they're immune to the law.
Yeah.
Shady says Jason got pulled over and handed the cop his whole wallet. So here,
Yeah.
take
Here you go.
There's a couple dollars in there
I'm good.
too. I won't notice.
There's probably about 23 left on that Home Depot card too. If you want to
Take that one.
if whatever you can get out of that, buddy. I don't know. Whatever you can get out of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I rarely get pulled over. I drive pretty non-aggressive. I'm pretty chill when I drive. I am in complete control of the car, and I can get away when I need to. And I can, like, I'm not
It's
cautious.
That's a good thing to be able to say.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm in firm control of it. But
I think I'm an aggressive driver more than a defensive driver.
I would say
like
you
if I'm in a stop sign and me and somebody else hit the stop sign at the same time, I'm gonna go.
Do you know what? Pound for pound, you know what my number one? You know how there's always that hand waving. Okay,
Yeah,
you
no,
go, you
no.
go, you go.
You're gonna get a hand wave, and it's not gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, look at
Don't
this.
Hand wave me.
Okay, pound for pound, audience. This is the number one piece of advice I can give you. I've got a lot of wisdom. This is
This is
at
for like
this is at
for
the top
everything?
of the list over all my
like,
stuff.
being a father, being a streamer,
Yeah.
having a full-time job.
This will
All these
save.
things you've ever learned in your life.
This will
is
save
advice.
years off your life, years back to your life, savings of years of time.
notepad out.
You ready?
Hold on, no, wait. Okay, I have
Okay.
notes out. All right, go ahead.
When you stop at that and you kind of come up and you want them to go,
Uh huh.
let me tell you what you do.
What?
You look them dead in the eye.
Okay.
You look into their soul.
Yeah, how?
And if,
okay,
if
sure.
you want them to go, no waving.
no anything.
You look them straight in the eye. And you go, you point with two fingers. And then you go, and you keep looking at them. Yeah. And you don't step. You point them, and you point them across, and you do this.
You strong arm them, huh? I'm serious about this.
And then they'll go. They will go. They will go.
Go.
They will go.
That's crazy.
This guy's crazy. Yeah.
You know what, Clown Town? It just looks like you have no social skills. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
What? What are you
Looks
talking
like
about?
you've never interacted with
That's
another
the best
human being
one.
before.
No. That's not what I did. You point at him first. You go,
Oh, you point at 'em? You go this way.
go.
So you could also blade hand it. See, I don't ever do that. I never have that situation where I instruct someone else to
Right.
go. I always want to go first. I don't
Two-
care about you.
Hand is too much like a wave. You don't want them to miss your finger, so you give them two. You give them two.
Oh.
You go,
If
you
double pixel it.
point. You keep looking at them, staring into their soul. Go.
Clutch out why? I don't understand.
They will go.
This is the number one advice in your life.
They will go.
Oh
Hey,
my gosh.
I challenge, double dog dare you challenge to do that. It will work.
I bet.
It will absolutely
will.
work. It will absolutely work. At a stop light, go signal. Pound for pound, that is the best amount of advice I can give you.
I think that is really good advice if you don't want to be first. I think if you want to be first, you should just drive.
Yes.
100%.
Otherwise, if it's not a tie, then you should go. Right. All right.
I generally prefer to just the aggressive. So have you ever taken a defensive driving course?
Always, bunch of them. Yeah.
You really have you?
Yeah.
You take them like every year to lower your insurance?
Most of it is to get out of a ticket.
Oh really? Oh what? Really?
Yeah. I've taken a
I've
bunch
never
of
gotten
them.
the ticket before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. So my big deal is red lights. And you can't take defensive driving for red lights.
Well, that's red lights from cameras, right?
No, personal witness. And every single time, it was correct. It was the safer thing for me to do is to run the light.
Because you're already in motion.
I would either had to slam on my brakes or something. One of them was it was a judgment call, but the roads were wet, and it was me and the cop, and I just said the best thing for me to do is go and not try and go into a skid or risk a skid or something.
It's a tough thing to do too, because the light isn't always right when you should stop.
Right.
Honestly,
I was not
if it turns
speeding
yellow at the wrong time.
Right. I was not speeding. It was right past the point of no return.
Right. And there's a point as a driver, you know where the point of no return is, where you should not stop.
You should not stop
for the light at that point.
And I
going
went
full speed at the 50 miles per hour
on
the road or more.
It was red go. It was red pass. I mean, it was that quick.
Dang, really?
Yeah, and because it was me and the cop, I had his full attention, and then he's like, "Okay, well, here you go." Huh? And I even pled my case. I said, "Officer, the roads were wet. I was not speeding. It was the safest thing for me to do at this time, rather than risk going into a skid." And his response was, "Sign here."
Rip. Well, yeah. I mean, they got a ticket quota to give, so
I guess
I got hit on the ticket quota
I
there.
Guess.
That's rough. Now I actually have a question. Has anybody ever blown through a red light on purpose? Have you ever? Well, not blown through. Have you ever driven through a red light on purpose? Like, there's no cameras. There's definitely no other human beings around.
Oh yeah.
And there's no police. You just drive through.
Twice I was. Yes, both times I was on my way to the hospital.
Ah. So you got the hazards on. You're going to the hospital.
I didn't have the hazards on, but I was in control. I was doing the deal.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one it was food poisoning. It was one of the times where I got the food and I was yakking it. It was contractions and they weren't stopping. Remember the food poisoning contractions?
I got to drive right now.
Yeah, I have to drive right now. And I took a bucket, and before it was at night. And this is not stopping. I'm gonna have to go, and I can make it there, and I kind of waited until, I pretty much started the car, barfed, and then got in the car and drove. And then got out, went right to the hospital ER restroom and barfed, and then went and filled out paperwork.
Yeah, hey, I'm sick.
And then they gave me a little tub, and then before I got the tub, I excused myself while I was kind of waiting, and then I got the tub, and then I went in. So. But I made it. I didn't barf in the car.
Okay. So, I mean, I run through red lights all the time.
Yeah. Really?
It's a pretty common thing for me. Like I said, I drive at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I'll be on like a major intersection where I can see for like 2 kilometers.
Right.
Not 2 kilometers. Like 500 meters I can see either way.
Right.
Nobody there.
At that point.
It's like a 45-second light. I'm like, let's go.
Your city does, I'll say this. Your city usually does very, very, very well with traffic. For as much people as they do.
It just depends on what time it is.
I've spent a ton of my life in that city.
It's better than Austin, that's for sure.
It's better than Dallas. It's better than Austin. It's better than San Antonio. It's all that.
I don't have as much experience in driving in Dallas, but I do have a lot of experience driving in Austin.
Yeah.
Houston is a huge city.
Yeah.
The traffic problems really aren't that bad.
It's not that bad. For as many, it has as many people as LA. Close to it, and it does not have near the traffic problems LA does. It does very well.
The only thing I wish of Houston is it had more bus routes, because it has, I think, 3 buses total for their entire bus system. I really like taking the bus places. The bus is pretty sweet. When I was in Canada, I took buses everywhere. The Canadian bus system is awesome.
Yep.
You can buy a season. No, it's like a yearly pass or a season pass you can buy, and you just get on the bus whenever you want with that pass. I don't even think we have anything like that here. We only have you pay on the spot for the bus. That's kind of frustrating because I actually really like buses. I don't like driving. I don't really get motion sick on buses like I do in a normal car.
Yeah.
Really? Which is nice. Yeah, I can go on a 6-hour bus ride or whatever.
The guy that was the man is Bill White. That dude, it was awesome. He was an awesome mayor. And
Houston?
Yes.
Or what?
Yes. And Lee Brown. Both of those guys made huge strides in terms of traffic.
That's cool.
And Bill White.
Pretty cool system. The Bellway 8 is nice.
It's
the area that Bellway 8 covers is bigger than most cities.
Yeah. Bill White was also a candidate for presidency or a governor, I think.
The governor.
The governor. So, governor of Texas. So he did a study. This guy's awesome. As mayor, he did a study of one of the first things he did. He did a huge traffic study, and he said the number one reason why Houston has any traffic at all is usually some sort of disabled vehicle, either a bump or a wreck or something.
Right.
And not merging all that other stuff. It usually the system is usually very good. But what he did was very smart. So he chopped the city up into about 20 different zones, and he gave it out to 20 different wrecker companies. He gave contracts out to tow companies.
Wrecker companies are the most aggressive company I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and they will get after it.
Yes.
And he says, I'm going to use you. These are my watchdogs here. They said, look, every one of you guys has a contract from the city for this zone. If a car breaks down on any one of these freeways in this zone, if they don't move their vehicle in 5 minutes, it's like 6 minutes or something, you are authorized to tow them without warning, without whatever. You can go get them and get them off the road. And
right.
you have like 5. If you break down on a highway, a major highway in Houston, I mean, the clock is ticking. Otherwise, they will forcibly take you off of that freeway. You have no right to hang out on a Houston freeway disabled. You need to get your butt off.
I actually have been disabled on a freeway before. Have you ever had that happen to you?
Yeah.
I have not. Luckily, I did not get towed. I was definitely there longer than I should have been.
Yeah, that contract only started. I think it was around 08 or 09 or something like that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So it's fairly new. It's not if it happened before that, probably not. But if anyone can report it, there's a hotline to go in, call it in, and report a disabled vehicle. And
just reminded me.
Those aggressive watchdogs will come get you.
They are. I cannot say that. They are super aggressive.
They will get your car, and they are
moving. They're speeding.
Yes.
The cops are like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Like they're crazy.
Yeah.
They're nutso. Like so
city
police
ordinance.
officers even have like a wrecker guy they like to call.
Yeah.
When something needs to get.
They got their guy. They got their guy.
Right?
Yeah.
They schmooze in there.
Yep.
I'm reporting. The only time I've ever reported a vehicle on the side of the road, ever, is when it was in a blazing fire while I was coming home from work one time. There was a huge car fire on the highway, like bonfire gigantic. And I was like, oh my God, that needs to be called in. I was like, 911. Hey, there's a car fire on this road. And they're like, here, use the fire department. Fire department's going to call you back. Just that was weird. And they called me back. And they're like, hey, this is me. How are you? Where's the car fire at? Which side? All right, thanks. We'll give you a call, let you know what happens. And boom, there you go. Actually, never called me back.
It was called. Oh, here it is. It was controversy. I didn't hear about the controversy about this. All right, it's called the Safe Clear Program, 2005. Okay, there it is. Designated to quickly clear roads and freeways of stalled vehicles, the program required vehicles to be towed off of freeways as soon as possible. It was created to keep traffic down, as Houston has severe backups during morning and evening rush hours. It's also meant to make the freeways safer by keeping them cleared of stalled vehicles. Yeah. This program led to controversy when it first started, however, for several reasons. It originally required motorists to pay for the towing of their stalled vehicle, but at reduced prices set by the city. So tow truck drivers claim that the program hurt their businesses, and nine record companies filed lawsuits against the city. Oh, how about that?
Interesting.
White testified in court case. In addition to Safe Clear program, he's been blamed for causing the deaths of people who seem to be trying to get their cars off the freeway without having to pay the fees of truck drivers. So they were trying to either push it or whatever because they didn't want to pay, and then they got killed by the whatever. Pay the company, get it worked out, and get your thing off the road.
Man, that would suck.
Yeah, but
my car broke down. God dang it, it's gonna be a terrible day.
Yep.
Get killed.
Yeah.
It's crap.
Despite the controversy, independent studies have found the program has helped. Studies show that the program has been successful in decreasing accidents. A study conducted by Rice and Texas A&M
save more lives?
That has found that number of freeway crashes has decreased by 10.4%, or nearly 2,000 crashes avoided every year. As a result,
2,000? That's pretty good.
As a result, these have saved Houston drivers $35 million by the implementation of the program. Sweet. Bam. Yep.
The program is interesting. It seems. I mean, I would like to look more about what exactly it is, like what exactly the language means.
Yep.
You know.
There you go.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's cool.
I like it. I have no clue. I had never heard about anything, and I've lived here literally my entire life.
Bill White, man, he's no joke.
Bill White. Wheaton.
If he ever comes up for any other office, he's good. regardless of what party. I think he runs as a Democrat, but he is motivated by data.
That's good.
That's it.
It's really, really good to have that.
And he said, I don't care what it is. I'm going to do a study. The data will drive us what we need to do. So his first year he did a study, and the second year he implemented his deal. He said, okay, well, here's our idea. 2004, I did the study. 2005, bam, here it goes.
Let's do it. Implementation of data is really
That's it.
The sign of great strength, to be honest. To go out, get data, and then make an action or decision based on that. So
Yep.
It's good stuff. Like it. That's important for pretty much everybody to go look at what you're doing. Like, how is this working? Is this a benefit? Can I look at my Twitter profile and see the data there and interpret it in such a way that I understand what I did wrong, what I did right at what times?
Yep.
And then be able to have a program in which I implement in my own life to allow me to better myself, my business, my private life.
Throw pride right out that window and go.
Sometimes I'm wrong.
Sometimes tell us you're wrong, and you throw it right out the window, and you just go. So, all right.
You talk about my my 19-hour stream.
Oh God. Hey. Okay.
So the reason that I died that 19-hour stream, I've already identified.
Badger did a 24-hour stream on the 24th of September, which is really good. So 24 on 24.
Right.
These 24-hour streams, I have such mixed feelings about these.
Me too. But I do like trying them out. I think they're really fun. I had a spike of 230 viewers at the very beginning.
Yes.
And then my power went out, and it went down to 130.
Yes.
Oh, God, that was so unlucky.
Yes.
I was going to ride that lightning the entire time.
Yes. I took a screenshot of you, on Twitter.
Ugh.
And actually, let me do that. Let me put up my little picture of a Twitter.
Yeah, anyways, that I did
Keep
that,
going.
and then I already had the data on why I failed this 24-hour stream. I slept for 6 hours beforehand. I did not have food prepared. Two biggest issues that I think drove me to be sleep deprived and fall asleep on this one. I did not prepare well enough for this one. Last one, I was super prepared.
I agree.
I hadn't done one in a while. I was stoked to go.
Mm-hmm.
Got my 8 hours of sleep exactly. Woke up, went. This time I could not get sleep in because I was excited about doing the 24-hour stream. So I woke up early for it to do it. So I got 6 hours, was feeling amazing up until about 4 or 5 a.m. my time. And that's usually when it's the toughest because your body's telling you to go to sleep at that time.
Yep.
And I was just dying. And usually I make the decision to stop the 24-hour stream if I'm feeling like I'm not doing a good job of being entertaining while the stream is going. Because that's one of the requirements for me is I can't just be here sitting.
Right.
It's not what I want to do. If I'm going to do that, I might as well not do it at all. I want to be entertaining the entire 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And if I fail from that, then I'm much more willing to cut it out. Oh, yeah, look at that view count, baby. Look, I'm right there, too. What an easy screenshot location.
Yep.
Great. Yeah,
there it is.
There's some stats that we had going on that...
196. I've never seen your numbers like that ever before in the history since I've known you. I've never seen that. Killing it.
Thrilling it. Paying the bills with it. That's why we want the 24-hour streams. Guys, 24-hour stream. Everybody host a channel. We're all getting together for this 24-hour stream thing. All a huge event that we're all doing. We can get everybody motivated to come by and be there.
Yep, I did it.
That peak of having everybody focus on the channel right then because I'm doing something that's very difficult to do.
Yep.
And then there you go. Look at that. Go hosted the channel for 100 people.
Who did?
Boom.
Go Sagan.
Go Sagan. Go Sagan.
Yeah.
I think it's Sagan. Hosted the channel for 100 people. We were at 130. I think we were at 230 at one point. We were at 130. Hit me with 100. Boom. Partnership number is way over the max that we need to do that. Baby. Sir Steve, when is the 24-hour? You see? You see here? When is the next 24-hour stream? Look at that. When is the 24? We're going to do another one. I'm going to try to do another one. Don't worry. I'll let you guys know on my my profile and also on Discord. You guys can check that out and on Twitter as well. So it has, but after that, I had to take basically took 3 days off.
Right.
For basically afterwards because my sleep schedule was jacked.
Yep.
I was feeling really, really tired. I couldn't, when I did sleep, I didn't feel like I was actually sleeping because I was sleeping at like during the day and stuff like that. And I didn't get any work done at all.
Right.
That's the worst part of Fuzzles. What's up, my friend?
What's up?
That is the worst part of the 24-hour thing.
Right. Okay. So here's my deal. Right. There's a cost. There's definitely a cost to it. So on your last 20, not this one, but the previous one, two ago.
I did so well recovering from that one.
You did great. You did recovers. You got importantly, you got your tip goal.
Yes, it
which
did.
basically you got 60, which is your 2 days 30, and then your next day. I think you took 1 day kind of off, but then
No, I was up 10 a.m. the next day going again.
okay, yes, and then you were back on schedule.
Somehow I think, like I said, the preparation for the last one was really on point.
Right.
I slept right, I had food right, and then I was able to bounce back instantly. And that was like a super strong 2 weeks leading up to this one, where I was on time every single day.
Yeah. So that's the danger, is those 24-hour streams is a lot like the 24-hour Dark Souls overnight stuff that just wrecked your stream.
Can break everything so hard.
Yeah. So, but then if that happens, then you're definitely going to miss your tip goal that day and the next day and the next day, and until you get set right. Right,
exactly. And you have to reset.
Because those 11, I mean, there is a chance you'll always hit your tip goal, but if you're streaming, if you have to be live, and if you're missing your main viewer audience, if you're streaming at 11 p.m. Central every night and go until 1 and then skipping the next day, right? If you're doing that little double deal.
Yep, my double deal.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing 2 hours, guys. Yeah. And
essentially that's $60 down.
Right.
At the cost.
2 days. Because there's no way that you're gonna make that amount of money. Because it's a struggle between getting small tips and then having a big blow up day, which is usually what happens.
Right.
Like you have days where multiple times you don't make the tip goal, and then you hit the tip goal plus some, and you kind of recover from the previous days.
Right.
And then at the end of the month, Patreon kind of covers the tip goal that you didn't make on the days you didn't.
Right.
So and that's a great way to look about making the money. My rebuttal to this is that if we want to be partnered, sometimes the best thing to do is not be live.
Yes. Right? Is to get your average to go up.
I remember, right.
Yeah.
And then stop it.
Right
when that point, before we start dropping off, cut it.
Yeah.
Kill it right there, because they're looking for average viewership, right? MCGames.net talked about this.
Yeah.
He was getting up to a certain max, and then he was chilling there. And then when it started going down, he's like, okay, now's the time.
Thanks, guys. All right, I'm out.
Here.
And he would just kill it.
And then cut that stream so that number stays where it was and doesn't go down.
Right.
Which is kind of crappy, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, because it's almost counterintuitive, because you have to be live to get tips.
Right.
So you want to turn off your stream, you don't want to turn off your stream. That's that fight. So I don't know. Maybe next 24-hour stream we'll hit this again. My power won't go out, and then we can chug it out at 100 viewers the entire 24 hours, and they'll be like, "Look, Twitch, look at me, look at me now. I am the partner streamer now.
Look at me,
please,
look at me."
And then they can give me a partner. And I can
Don't watch my VODs where I complained about. Don't watch my VODs where I complained about you and your follow button move. But just look at this.
I will notate in my email they should move the follow button and sub button back. Anyways, Toaster brings up the host I was talking about, the big host, was part of my new stream group. And yes, I took a page again from Wolfie Chan's book, the SO for the Wolf, and I went to my stream group with this guy. Guys,
please, I want that host.
Guys, I'm getting close to partnership numbers. Guys, if you could everyone and your grandmother could host me during this 24-hour stream going on the 24th at noon CET, that would be great. Okay. And I did that twice. Once before the stream was going to be up, and then when the stream was up. I was like, hey, please
do it.
And I know that has an effect. I know people do it. And today they implemented that new host thing. And the very first thing I said to the stream group was like, hey, if you guys can make me #1 priority in the hosting, that'd be great. Okay. That'd be fantastic.
That's right.
If you could just always host my channel forever, that would be great. I would love that.
That
would be good stuff for me. And I mean, I feel like the stream has been doing a lot better since I have been a bit less in my shell and more out of the shell. And a lot of that is thanks to that stream group that I've joined.
It's great.
To Archetype Gaming.
It's great. Those guys are great. It doesn't. You don't pull your average down. So
don't pull your average down. Steve, listen to Calamari.
I'm on mixed feelings with your 24-hour stream. I think this. Let me go back to that picture. I think getting this right here of 196 and host and amazing, all of that is worth 2 or 3 days of down.
Do you really?
Maybe not 5 days of down.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
I mean, any more than 2 or 3 days of down is pretty bad.
Right. But, so if it had come by and you had woken up a few minutes before this, and missed even
right.
today's, it would have been
No,
all right, dude.
We're back on schedule now. We're ready to go.
Yeah, but
I think what actually I needed. So every time I do this, I learn and I get better at forcing myself. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about what happened to me last night. You guys ready? After my 5-hour stream last night from 10:30 to 3, I drank a lot of vodka and I passed out. I got really drunk.
Really?
Yeah. Then I went to bed and I woke up at 10 and I was like,
rock star.
Boom! Ready to go. Killed it. I just medicated myself and I was on the floor right there. I was like, what did I do? Why? I don't ever
You're on the
drink.
floor?
What happened? I fell asleep on the ground. I got up. I was like, oh no, I gotta get to the bed. I fought my dogs off of the bed, tried to find my spot, curled up, went to bed. I don't know if that's gonna work every time, but that's what happened this time. It worked this time. Okay.
My medication of choice is, I think I've told you this, NyQuil.
No, you did tell me that, and you know that's
so beautiful.
Pretty strong stuff. I think like NyQuil, you can't sell over the counter anymore without an ID, right? They changed the law on that because it's an amphetamine.
I'm an old guy, so I get whatever I want. I get whatever I want. Like,
but I think I get carded if I go and buy NyQuil.
Oh, really?
Ashley gets carded if she goes by NyQuil. Yeah.
Really?
You have to show your ID because it's an amphetamine. It's
yes,
pretty
it
strong.
is. Yes, it
It's
is.
pretty strong stuff. It's like you can make other drugs out of it. I think if you distill it or something like that, stronger drugs. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not good for us. I don't know if you want to take NyQuil.
I mean, I'm just looking at the picture right now. Let me put this up in chat.
You're salivating?
It's great.
I'm pretty sure it's.
It is so good.
So here's another story that I know I'm not part of this one though, so I can freely tell you this one.
Okay.
In Iraq, you're not allowed to have alcohol.
All right, hang on.
You can have Benadryl.
Let me drop
you can
this.
also have NyQuil.
Let me drop this. Hang on.
Oh boy! Story time! Story time! Story time!
Okay, story time. All right, go.
Okay, so you can have both of those, and you can freely purchase any mount that you want at the post exchange. So you may not have alcohol, but you have a pretty decent substitute. So you guys are getting Sprite and Benadryl or not Benadryl, NyQuil and whatever.
Sprite and NyQuil. Oh my goodness!
Drink that out of a straw because it doesn't taste good. It tastes really. It's really gross, right?
No.
You're drinking it out of a straw. I mean, it's not great. I mean, I haven't had NyQuil in forever. I don't really.
Cherry NyQuil's just—it's the nectar of the gods, man.
But people also drink beer and say it's really good. So I don't know if
Do you not like beer?
I don't like beer. I don't like wine.
You don't like wine, really?
Wine tastes like vinegar. Beer tastes like butts.
Beer tastes like butts? Hang on, this is always
just like fermented dead butts is what it tastes like. And guys would drink that and get, drunk. Basically.
Benadryl, get that purple drink on. That's right. My jam is that cherry NyQuil.
That is a very high-res picture of NyQuil.
I know.
Did you download that just now? That is extremely high-res.
I just grabbed it. Whatever.
Someone took that with like a Phantom Flex.
Yeah.
in
a 4K camera.
With widescreen. They're like, this NyQuil?
Yeah. Woo!
That's primo.
There's another one. There's another one that is now different. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this is. Let me save this one. Let me get this one for you guys.
And I think this stuff only came into light as like a really abusive substance.
Oh,
only in the past couple years, honestly.
I don't know why it took that long. I was abusing it a long time ago.
It's pretty strong stuff.
I was up on this a long time ago. This is.
If you're a lightweight, you do not want to be messing around with NyQuil. Like if you find that a single drink will get you drunk, then don't even do NyQuil unless you're sick. So I usually do NyQuil only when I'm sick. I sleep it away. They've made a new product marketing straight to me to get me to pick this up when I'm not sick. It is called ZZZ-Quil. Oh, no.
It is just the sleepy part of NyQuil.
No. What I want to point out here is the very first thing it says on the label. ZZZ-Quil, nighttime sleep aid, non-habit forming.
Wrong. I have a lifetime habit of loving NyQuil.
That is not FDA approved wording there.
Yeah.
Almost certainly habit forming.
Almost certainly. Yeah.
That I'm like.
It would seem to me, Vicks.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I cannot confirm or deny, but it would seem to me that one could get really
Yeah, addicted.
Get
to
in
this
a
kind of stuff,
we'll
like
get in a
super addicted.
routine of taking
Right,
this.
You could get into every night.
You could get
I
into
have
a
night-
nightly routine.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
habit forming though. Yeah, I mean,
Not habit forming.
is-
But you could really wrap a routine around this every day if you wanted to.
I'm pretty. It can't be good for you, right? It has to have like an effect on your liver.
Oh, it yeah.
Right?
It's probably just Vikings
Like
invading your
alcohol.
liver every time. But yeah. But you know
It's like
what?
alcohol,
You know
I
what you
would
do? This is the sleep of angels.
I bet it is.
It's-
I bet
it
you
is-
sleep and you wake up and you peed yourself.
It is time travel. It is it is time travel in a bottle. It is time travel.
Oh man, there's two ways I often think of sleep:
Oh,
It's
man.
being dead and also time travel.
Time
if we
travel.
have time travel, it's sleeping.
Yeah.
If you hit this,
Time
you're like, man,
travel.
I really wish I could skip 6 hours. I got you.
I got you.
How about some non-habit forming ZZZ quill?
Yeah. That's right.
I'm gonna have to. We should pick this stuff up and drink it during EAY.
Oh no way.
Yeah, we totally should. At the very end, in the last 30 minutes, we should have NyQuil. I'm sorry, ZZZ Quill.
Yeah.
No, this can't be real, Clown Town. I actually don't buy this. This has to be fake.
I can buy it
This
right
is
now.
photoshopped.
No.
This is photoshopped.
I
I
can-
actually don't even
Amazon.
believe this is real anymore.
Amazon.
Look at that link toaster set.
Yes, it's that same one. Look. Look at that.
Oh my
Amazon. Go to Amazon right now and put in ZZZ Quill. I can buy it. It's an add-on item for $6.46.
It's
I
an
can-
add-on item.
Yeah. I can just tack that on.
Have you ever read so I've read a couple of articles about people buying drugs off of Amazon.
I'm getting that.
Like things like,
I'm getting this right now.
are you really?
I don't care. I don't care.
Like I said, I will literally drink this. No, well, I guess it is my sleep time.
Right
I
now.
will literally drink this with you at the
Right
end of next
Right now.
Thursday.
Right
I will-
now.
If you're ordering it, I'll order it to you right now.
Warming berry or free mango.
Warming berry?
Warming berry or alcohol-free mango berry.
Alcohol free?
Oh, mango's got a
Oh my
nice
God,
look.
It is actually a product. I can't believe it.
What do you
It has a lot of ratings. Hold on, I want to look at these ratings.
rating?
I want to look at these reviews.
137 customer.
This got me so trashed. I love this product.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It works. It works. The
Better
taste.
option for those who are addicted to NyQuil.
The secret ingredient here is okay. The secret ingredient here, at least in the liquid form, is ethanol. Basically, grain alcohol combined with the antihistamine.
Oh, okay, okay.
It is.
It's literally alcohol.
Warning. As a teacher, I have used ZZZ Quill occasionally to get a good night's sleep. During those periods of time, my racing mind will allow me to put aside all that needs to get done, but I've cut way back on my use of this non-prescriptive drug, and you should too, says Gingler. Recent studies have demonstrated a link to high use of diphenhydramine in early onset dementia, Alzheimer's disease.
I'm sorry?
Just Google it to find the articles. I've confirmed this with my personal physician, who no longer recommends these products to patients. Occasional use, yes. It works, although you do feel a bit gorky in the morning, but certainly not regular use. If you have that much trouble sleeping, consult your physician, consider a sleep clinic, but it may involve sleep apnea, as was true in my case.
Sleep apnea could kill you.
Yeah.
You could just die from sleep apnea,
Yeah.
like randomly.
Yeah, absolutely
Right?
you can. Absolutely you can.
It's sleep apnea is like when
Yikes.
you can't breathe while asleep. You have a blockage of your airway.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Sleep apnea is
Right. Maybe
horrible.
I don't want to do this then. I thought this stuff would be safe. No, I guess I knew it wasn't safe.
I've been sick before, and
I
you
mean,
know,
I think taking it when you're sick is different than
Right.
selling it as a nighttime, literally labeled a nighttime sleep aid.
yeah.
That seems a bit. I mean, I knew this stuff was strong, but I didn't know it would lead to early onset Alzheimer's.
Well, probably chronic use of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a nighttime sleep aid.
Yeah.
So you're almost encouraging. It's not like when you're sick, take NyQuil. It'll make
Right.
you feel better.
Yeah,
It's when you're tired, when you want to go to bed.
Yeah,
and
I
you're
don't-
having-
I don't touch the stuff unless it's emergency or unless I'm sick or whatever, or unless it's
Right.
like a Tuesday. So
Like, unless I was like really, really like coffee and had a fever, I wouldn't take NyQuil.
Right.
Like, if I had some other stuff going on, I would avoid that. It's a Tuesday. Wow.
see, thank you.
Okay, sorry, it took me a second to catch that one.
Thank you.
That's how your face do this.
Yeah.
I was like, what are these?
Thank you,
Oh, right,
Tuesday.
yeah.
Well,
That's an effect.
usually mine is just if my nose is running and will not stop. right? And if I lay down,
that's what I would think
Yeah.
about taking NyQuil for. Right.
and then I'll take
Giving me
NyQuil.
trouble sleeping at
Yeah.
night because my nose is running. That's what I
Right.
would do for sure.
And so what I'll do is I'll get home from work or something like that, and it hit me at work, so I'll get home or something, and then it's like 6 in the evening, and I really don't want to go to sleep at 6 because then my sleep schedule will be off. So I need to stay up like another 2-3 hours or whatever. So here is my jam: is I went ahead and did my full shot of NyQuil. It is a shot because it is a shot glass on top
It literally
of it.
comes with a shot glass.
Shot
That
glass.
has to be indicative of something.
Yeah.
It comes pre-packaged with your own shot glass, nighttime sleep aid, a non-habit forming.
Oh man.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So I'll take it, and it works. And then to stay up for the next say 2 hours or 3 hours, and because if I go sit on the couch, I'm gonna be out.
Okay.
Like if I go
Right.
sit on the couch, I'm be out.
I can't fall asleep on a couch. I haven't fallen asleep on a couch in forever.
So I said what I used to do was I'd go sit in front of the computer and I'd play TF2 because that's the game
Keep
where
you
you
awake.
keep you awake and you have to keep
'cause you're
going,
constantly,
right?
You're constantly moving.
Yeah.
That's really good for keep awake thing.
Yeah, keep awake. So then my nose would stop, and then I'd have two hours of wake or whatever. In the group that I would play with, bunch of rednecks, and they were awesome.
Yeehaw! Get
Yeehaw.
down, run down that pig.
Of the 9-on-9, I was usually either number 4 or 5 in the group. I was pretty average. I was a demo man. I'm usually demo man or engineer or pyro.
I can't play demo man. I can't play any of those classes to save my life.
Yeah. Or occasionally I'll dip into soldier.
Sometimes you play Mercy,
right.
And then also
Yeah.
Soldier 78. Oh wait, different
76.
game. Sorry.
Yeah.
76.
So
I can't even make Overwatch references because I don't know the game well enough. Jeez.
So I jumped in. So then I took NyQuil, and I'm used in this one group. It's all regulars. It's usually regulars all the time, and I'm usually 4 or 5. I'm right in the middle of the pack. I don't suck. I'm right in the middle of these guys.
You're playing engineer, so you suck.
No, it was a need. I play whatever the team needs.
There is a need.
I jumped into Demo Man. I was drunk on NyQuil. I had the game of
your life?
my
Really?
life on Demo
Because you
Man.
relax. That's why you're chill.
It-
Demo
I
man
went in-
requires a lot of patience. And
I went in.
thought and processes.
No, I was the attack demo,
No.
and I was hitting
Oh, really?
people in midair with an arced bullet.
You had higher reaction times.
I
I
went-
drive better when I'm drunk.
I went into reptile mode where it was just feeling,
Reptile.
and
Reptile mode.
I
I
mean,
understand where you're going. Okay.
I got 20 points higher than first place, and they're going,
Hey,
what the
happened?
hell? What is that? You know, and I'm going, and I go,
Like his best
sorry
play.
guys, I'm on NyQuil.
Yes, sir, yes.
And I grabbed this awesome screenshot, and I just wrecked him for a night. And then, it was awesome. I had the game of my life in TF2. It was
I think
awesome,
if
and
I
it was against
recall-
the same guys, and it was the guys I never
please.
beat. And I would
Nice.
just,
That's
thunk,
good, man.
thunk, 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 thunk.
Congratulations, Contown. You did
That was
it
awesome.
while drunk. You weren't even yourself. You were someone else.
It was awesome.
Now, would you go to a professional meetup? Like, say you were on a professional TF2 team, and this was the big game. Would you now consider being drunk?
Okay,
During the big game.
I've tried to repeat that.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
No.
doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Alcohol, in fact, reduces reaction times.
Probably.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Who would have thought that?
This one, but I actually had the game life. There have been one other time where I've taken NyQuil the night before. I wake up, and I'm good enough to go to work. So I wake up and I'm fairly groggy. Two things happen. Either one, I wake up and I'm at work, and I don't remember driving, eating, or anything like
drove?
that. Don't remember any of that. The second time, I do remember driving, and I could not drive fast enough. I was in the Matrix, where everyone else was stopped,
Going way
and I
too
was
fast?
just, and I'm just, trying, and I was the pilot,
please.
of this car, and I was just driving in and out of
You're on
lanes.
the radio.
I was ultra focused. It was like the TF2 game. I've been ultra focused.
Weird.
And there was nothing that could could thwart me, and I knew exactly where the edges of my car were. I knew the timing.
You could feel it.
I could feel it. Everything else, it was ones and zeros, green ones and zeros
Are
floating
you
around.
saying I'll be able to drive my car? I'm saying you won't have to.
You were saying you won't have to.
That's interesting. Maybe we need to cut your head open and see what's going on there.
Oh man, I need to be able to get.
Awesome.
I need to be able to get that in Overwatch games and other stuff. When I just
Have you ever heard that idea
over.
that during extreme moments of stress, the humans can like multiply their reaction times?
yes,
Like they can go really, really fast or become really, really strong.
yes,
So
experience that.
but you haven't. There has been lots and lots of testing done on this exact thing to see if there's like a thing like that, and no testing ever done has ever been able to get any sort of increased reaction time.
Perception.
So what?
It's just perception, right?
You perceive that you did it faster.
Right.
You didn't actually do it faster. You weren't actually stronger. The idea was like if you get shot in the head, as you are getting hit in the head, you actually feel everything more intensely, and things are more intense and time slows down. Like if your reaction time increases, your basically time almost gets warped
Right.
around you because you're seeing and moving and thinking faster because of this adrenaline spike. Sadly, that's not the case. But however, Clowntown obviously has broken this trend, and we need to cut him into pieces and figure out what's different about him. That's where I'm at right now. What's your address again?
I've seen things in slow motion before, for sure. When I had a wreck, someone hit me head on in my
really?
in my old car, and I remember every perceivable frame
Yeah.
of that incident of the accident. I remember every single frame, and I remember things going in super slow motion. So one of the things that had just happened is me and my girlfriend, and this is back in school, in university.
When most people get into accidents, yeah.
We just stopped. I just filled up it was a Nissan Sentra.
Oh,
It's
no,
an
that's
old
when we just
little-
filled the tank.
Filled up the car.
Mm.
The tires were new. I'd got them the weekend before, so I just spent several $100s on tires. I remembered it in 144 DPS, actually.
DPS?
I remember it in, frames per second. Sorry, not DPS.
Danks per second?
And we had also just spent our last, say, about $20 on fuel. And I think we had like $1.38 or something to get a giant soft drink to share.
Oh, rip the soft drink. That's the saddest part of the story.
And that was
actually.
kind of in the dash. And as I was at that light, I was about to turn left, and someone thought I was going to cut them off, and then they hit the brakes, and then they started skidding. So it was the weirdest thing.
No.
All I did was I threatened to go into their lane or something, but I
And
I
they were
didn't.
like, ah!
They skidded and came across my lane and hit me for no reason. It's
Wow.
great. But as he hit me, I saw everything. As he hit me, a couple things happened. It crunched, and then everything that was kind of sitting in there, everything in the dash, all the loose change went boof up in the air. And that precious drink that we just scraped together $1.32 to grab goes ba whoosh, and it was up there, and I'm going,
oh, the liquid,
and I'm going, oh, and I'm screaming, and I'm turning the wheel the other way, trying to get out opposite way, and I take my hand and I move floating soda out of the way.
Move! I'm trying to see
because it's ba whooshed in my, and I move it out of the way. And I'm still moving.
You're actually in the Matrix now.
Yeah, I was it was going so slow. And then I actually turn and look over at the girlfriend, and she's like this, petrified. And
Right.
I'm moving, and yeah, sure enough, the car lurches slowly, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm looking at her seatbelt, looking at mine, and I have a million things in my mind. I pull over just a little bit, and I get out. I unbuckle both of our seatbelts, and I tell her, get out of the car now, because I think it's going to explode, or because, I don't know, who knows?
You're 7. You
'Cause-
don't know anything about cars.
I don't know anything. And then I open the car door, and I start running, sprinting towards the other dude's car.
Okay, not a good thing to do after a car accident.
Right. I'm sprinting. He's still moving, and I'm sprinting. I've done all this in a matter of
What the heck,
seconds.
Clowntown? I don't even know if this is. I don't know.
He's still
I don't know
moving.
What to believe and not to believe.
He's
here.
still moving away from me, and I'm sprinting at him. I've done all this, and I go over to him, and I go, and he hasn't even got out of his car, rolled down the window yet, and I'm going, are you okay? Are you okay? And then there's a dude following me, and I'm pointing. I'm going, come here. Let's see. Make sure if he's okay. Go get the go. Go sit. Go. And I go in immediate commander mode, and I'm battlefield commander. Yeah.
Great.
And I get the whole situation calmed down. He's checked. Check
every step.
And then at some point I just go, ugh. And then I couldn't stand up anymore. I had to sit down. And I didn't faint, but I had to go back to my car, lean up against a tire, and sit down for a little while.
Extreme exhaustion. Wow.
Yeah.
Down. Okay, so what was the damage to the car? What was like the impact like?
Oh,
Did
total.
the airbags go off? You totaled it?
Totaled it. This was an old car, so there was no airbag. There's no airbags. But it hit.
This is the eye drop story again. Yeah, I have 15-year-old eye drops. It's fine. They're totally safe.
They're not.
I had a car without airbags in. You got anyone
that? It was 7-year-old. There was no airbags. I was in school. It was a long time ago.
All right, sure.
It was an old car.
Okay, so
it was an old car when I got to school.
Me a long time ago, and then there's dinosaur age. I got it right.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Okay.
Well, it was just where basically as a car is here, the side tires both hit.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually a good impact to have.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all, but it did total my car was totaled because the frame warped and it was over.
Usually when you get a front, I mean, any impact on cars honestly wrecks it so bad. Getting the frame bent or any of the axles bent, that really just
you're done. Insurance company will go no.
Yeah,
we want to total it out.
Conzo there, yeah.
Don't repair
this. It's just
this.
not worth it.
Yep.
You get so many problems after one smash up because there's so much. The AC is in the front. All the stuff is in the front.
Everything. It's total.
It's so much better to have everything in the back. I don't know why we put everything in the front.
Isn't that weird? That is weird.
It is weird, isn't it? I don't know why we do that.
Yeah.
So I've been in an accident before, but I wasn't driving. And I kind of had this same feeling as you, where everybody else was not moving as fast as they should have been.
Right.
I don't know if I was going in slow motion, but everybody else was not reacting in any way almost in time where I was like, hurry up and react. So I see the car before it hits us. I am in the passenger seat. I see the car. It's coming from my right side. I see the car about to hit us. I'm like, I can't do anything about it. I consider this too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do anything about this. So I just look forward and I wait. And it feels like I wait for a second and then the car hits us.
Yep.
And then we get hit. And then I'm like, you should stop applying gas to the driver. And then the driver the driver didn't see the hit gonna come or anything like that. So the driver actually accidentally, not accidentally, but because of the reaction, slams her foot down on the gas pedal to go faster.
Right.
That's a natural
yep.
thing. You freeze up like that.
Right.
I'm like, you take your foot off the gas. I say it twice before even the crash is done. And then we hit the curb and then we're going up on the curb and then I'm pulling the handbrake. I'm like, okay, let's stop now. There's no reason for gas anymore. And then after that, everybody else in the car reacts to the accident. The person in the back seat starts crying.
Yep.
The girl in the front is still kind of frozen, takes her foot off the gas. And then I get out, and the guy who hit us was clown-towned, out of his mind. He was wasted on NyQuil or something. The very first thing he does...
Is that going to be a verb? It's a verb now?
He's clown-town out of his mind. He steps out of the car, and he's like, are you guys drunk? And I was like, wait, hold on. You did not, sir. Okay.
That's like me. That's like me when I go out there and I'm starving and I go, hey, you guys hungry? You guys hungry?
Are you guys hungry? Because if you guys are hungry, we could do something about that. Literally the first thing. Are you guys drunk? I bet you guys are drunk. You kidding? This guy had just come back from a country club or something. He was.
Yeah.
He was. After I was like, wait a second. Are you drunk?
Yeah.
He got back in his car. He got on his phone, and someone had told him on his phone, "Drive home now."
Right now.
Now.
Hit and run?
He tried to drive, and this is the thing: his car would move.
Oh.
Because he hit us fairly hard. His stuff was jacked up, but eventually.
He tried to hit and run.
He tried to hit and run, and eventually he got his car moving, and he broke stuff underneath his car. There's shrapnel coming out from underneath it. I was surprised he was able to drive away, to be honest. And actually, I was kind of impressed about the person on the phone who gave him instructions, because the police officer got there, because obviously cops on this guy, and we had his license plate and stuff like that. The police officer got there and was like, well, if he's at home, he could have gotten drunk after he got home. We can't actually prove that he was drunk in his car. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Whoever was on that phone was a smarty. Right. That's the big thing I remember from this event. Because I'm like, wow, that person saved that old guy's life.
Maybe.
He was an older gentleman, too.
Yeah.
He had gray hair. He looked like he was a retiree, probably. Like he probably did not get a DUI for that. But I know the driver took him to court. I don't actually know what happened with the whole circumstance there. That's it. The biggest note from there is if you get into a car accident and you're drunk, drive home.
Yeah.
They can't prove it.
Keep
Okay.
going. Yeah.
Don't be drinking driving, guys. That is super terrible.
Yeah.
Operating motor vehicle is a privilege, not a right.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Don't clown town out. All right. Nobody got hurt.
Look. So the two funny ones that I have that didn't happen to me was one of them was.
They're always funny if they don't happen to you.
I had a buddy of mine, and she rear-ended another car, but just because she freaked out, she also floored hit the gas, and so she hit them three times. She was
bam,
bam, bam,
and it bounced off. Right,
Yeah.
the bounce of the brakes of the other car knocked her back. That's a really common thing to actually happen. When you get hit, your body locks. That's why you don't want to have both feet on one on the gas and one on the brake.
Right.
It's like the very first thing you learn about driving, because you get hit, both feet go down. It happens every single time.
Yep.
To not do that is like a mark of an extremely experienced driver or a professional driver, or
Right.
something like that. To maintain understanding of the situation and not go into lockup mode
Right.
that you do normally when you get struck by something.
Right. Yeah.
That's not really anything you can train either. You just have to.
Yep. And the second one is my mother-in-law. So Clown Lady's mom was in an accident. She was in the back seat, and she was like you. She saw it all coming.
Right.
So there was a turn, and someone was going to hit him, and she instantly remembered. Okay, you gotta watch my body language. She instantly remembered that the injuries that happen in a car accident are when people go like this and lock up. Mm-hmm. So what she did was she just completely relaxed. She goes,
Yeah.
and then she flopped around.
Yeah, you can floppy.
And she was the only one that was just fine.
Are you guys okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
She just.
So that's a real thing.
Yeah,
That's a legitimate
that's
technique.
legit.
To just be like,
But that's fun. That's so funny that she saw it coming and she just goes,
oh, noodle mode.
and she just went noodle.
No, I have another soldier who would have definitely died. He would have definitely died in the car accident that he was involved in. He got if someone was coming off the highway on an off ramp and lost control of their vehicle, slammed into his vehicle, slammed him off the embankment down into a lake. Like he was totally dead. He walked out, he was just fine. And when we talked to him, he was like, "Yeah, I just got a limp." That was I just went limp. I was like, "Oh, I'm screwed." I went noodle mode. He literally that car was like, it wasn't on fire, but it was trash. Like the top was ripped off. Like it was really bad. I saw pictures and I was like, "You died.
You died. You should have died. You should have died."
Yeah, no, he walked out. He was like, "I'm fine." Noodle mode. This is actually
Noodle
a real
mode.
statistic. Drunk drivers who get into accidents do not get injured.
Yeah. It's a statistical deal where
They're noodle mode.
they have a
Their accident happened before they were even aware.
much safer than those who they hit because they're more
They're
unaware and just
thing.
all right, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go to town. There was like a movie that I remember this happening in, actually, where they made a joke about the non-limber person in the car. I can't remember. It was one of those
Fight Club, maybe? They took their
No, it wasn't
seatbelts
Fight
off and then went crazy.
Oh yeah, that was such a good scene in Fight Club, though. The messed up the spoilers. There was only one person driving. If you always
Yes,
I love watching,
spoilers.
Yeah, I love going watch it backing and go back and watching the movie and thinking to myself, the guy in the back seat was like, this guy's talking to himself.
Yeah. Well, everybody,
Yeah,
the whole
everybody
movie
who's ever around
is
him,
going,
like, this guy's nuts.
yeah, this guy's nuts.
Crazy.
Right.
That's such a good movie. Go watch that movie again. If you guys
Yeah,
haven't
it's
done
super good.
so. Toaster is bringing up the share button on the bottom right of the screen.
Uh-huh.
That is basically click to tweet and click to Facebook and click to Tumblr, click the Reddit post even.
Right. Oh, click the Reddit
How do
post.
you feel about click to tweet? I really don't like click to tweet. I would rather someone retweet my tweet than have click to tweet.
I've fudged the URL before
On
my on my manual tweet.
Oh, I see.
So when I'm a lot of times when I'm using the phone to tweet out my stream that I'm starting,
Oh, okay.
I have to I can't really do the share or whatever, right? So I'm kind of typing out my URL, and I've screwed up before. So if someone were to come by and see my tweet, they would hit it and go to a dead URL.
Oh, rip.
So
That sucks.
So what?
I guess there is
The way
some
I do
advantage.
now is I click share, and then it pops up a text box for me to fill in other stuff. I copy pasta that into Twitter and then paste and then do whatever. I might add a little bit of
that's
whatever.
phone trouble, really.
Yeah.
For those of us who don't phone it up. So
Right.
that's Control C my URL and slap it.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
That's what I
guess
do
can ask
too.
people to hit the share button.
But the other thing is it gives you an it's like an @ Twitch. It also puts out the title of your stream
Let me see.
in my tweet. So
It
it's
does do the
Terraria
title, yeah.
Terraria 289 or Terraria
So
whatever
if you
it
do
is.
the @ thing though, it doesn't do. If you click the tweet that is on the screen, it does the title of the stream and then the URL, and that's it.
Right. I want the title in there, and then my URL. It also targets @ Twitch, and usually I'll change that to @Relogic, or
Right.
or at whoever. Hey
I do
guys,
at
great
Relogic
game.
and also hashtag Twitter or hashtag Terraria now.
Oh really?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought that just by saying Terraria, I'd get added to the Terraria things, but I don't think you do. I think
No,
have to
you
do
don't.
hashtags,
You
yeah.
got to hashtag it. Yeah, I agree. I should do that hashtag. I think I'm gonna start. Okay, so let me lead into this bit and tell you what happened last time. So, as you know, last stream it was 90 minutes to showtime when my video card, my $600 NVIDIA 980 Ti GTX 980 Ti keeled. And
Keeled
would
itself.
not come up. Would not come up. It zapped out. Video drivers crashed. Lots of stuff crashed. OBS crashed.
It was kind of because of arc and also stress, which I mean it shouldn't have gone down no matter what, but putting stress on it caused something to break.
I shut down. Everything and then couldn't bring it back up. So I yanked I had a 650 that I had just set up in Ash's machine.
In Ashton's computer, right?
And I ripped that out and put it in, and we were up and running, and we're able to go. So the next day,
Now, you sent this back already, right?
Yep. The very next day,
okay.
I did two things. One, I ordered a 1060. A 1060.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
The mini one, right?
Yes, the mini one, and it was like a 190 something like that for the performance it got.
So cheap.
It
It's
is so
crazy.
cheap.
That's probably what
1060.
you paid
Yep.
for the card that you had, right?
Yes, GTX the 620 a million years ago, right? Or
Right.
three years ago, I paid about 200. I usually get the $200 to $250, $200.
That's what I did too.
Yeah.
I would go get the one that just got obsoleted.
Yes.
And that'd be like,
That's it.
mine now.
That's it. Right.
Thank you for that.
$200 or so. The reason I jumped up to that big one was because I'm a streamer now, right? And I
Right.
needed.
I have that same feel too.
Yeah.
Like I've never had more computer issues
Right.
than when
Yeah. So anyway, what we are broadcasting on right now is 1060. So it's great. I'm up and running on the 1060. The 980 Ti is right now at Asus.
Oh, is it? They're looking at it?
And it is in repair is what it says.
Oh.
In repair. So
Weird.
I talked to our good friend the Wolf. That dude is so completely handy. And he said he sent a couple cards back. In this case, he sent several
What did he?
of them back. One of them they repaired and sent back. Another one they just gave him a new of the same kind.
They
And a
found
third
faulty.
one,
Probably what it was.
a third one, they sent him a industry equivalent. So they didn't send him the one he got back. He got a little bit of an upgrade, which was about the same
I see.
frame rate for frame rate at the
They
time.
just had that one in stock, and they didn't
Yeah.
have any of the older ones in stock. So they were like, "Here you go." We would actually lose money going to get the one that
Yes.
you had previously.
Yes.
Because it's not something we have.
So
We have
he
to go
got
buy it.
so he got a little bit of an upgrade. He got the
I've
industry
actually had that happen to
equivalent.
me before. That's the only I've only turned in a graphics card because of the issues one time, and that's what happened to me. They were like, "Yeah, just take this one. I guess."
Take this one.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. And so
seems good to me.
any
if
of
this
those
could happen once a year, that'd be great.
right.
Like,
Any of these three things happen, I'm completely fine getting that graphics card back. Right?
Okay.
I'm totally fine
guess
with
that's
any of
fine.
those scenarios. Yeah.
I guess we were really hoping for a refund or a rebate, maybe even would be the best thing to happen.
Yeah.
Because a 1070 for the main computer would be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty sweet.
We were
I
talking
would like
about
that one.
Toaster and you and I were talking about this on Discord after the stream,
Yep.
which we do every time. If you want to be a part of that,
Yeah.
just do ! Discord in the chat. You can check that out. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait. I haven't turned it on. Keep talking.
Oh, complete date. I got a new one. I got a new update.
Oh, did you? That's
Product is preparing for courier shipment to be
they're
shipped
sending it back to
to
you already?
customer. Yeah. Complete
Sweet.
date. It was
It was like a 1-day turnaround. I don't even know if I believe that.
finished.
This,
No,
this is, we're back to the NyQuil thing. That's not real.
No, I did it. It arrived to them Monday.
Oh,
So
did it?
I sent off Friday, and it was over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
They got it Monday. So
Never mind.
this is
Sorry.
great. Preparing for courier shipment. Cool.
Right.
Woo! Receive date was 9/20. It was delivered 9/26. They got it into their queue 9/28, and they had it fixed in a day. Awesome. There you go. And
Sweet, yeah. Good
I
job.
did insure that thing. It cost me like an extra
tech.
$12, but I insured it for $600 in
Some
case.
tech was really on his game there,
Yeah,
like super hard.
that's awesome.
Or
So
maybe they plugged it in and then there was nothing wrong with it.
so help me. I didn't
Wouldn't
get
that
an
be
email
crazy?
either. I didn't get any. Yeah, they ain't sending that thing
They
back to
probably
me.
will not tell you if that's the case. That
Right.
probably happens a lot, actually. It's probably a.
I think I can recognize.
mixture. I would think so too. I feel like everyone can recognize.
Yeah, a new one
see the
versus.
point there?
I didn't get an email that said,
I-
"Hey." Yeah.
I have salvaged computers. People have basically bought new computers in my close friend circle.
Uh-huh.
They're like, "Oh, my old computer broke." And I was like, "Can I have your old computer?" And the number one question they asked me is why. And this is my secret ninja response, so I can have spare parts for my other computers.
Yep.
Because I want to maintain the illusion that the computer is broken.
Right.
And usually I can fix their computer to 100% working order.
Yep.
And I used to have like about 7 laptops and 3 other computer cases because of that. Now, none of them were like amazing, but I could give them to someone that needed a computer and it would work just fine.
Right.
All the Ethernet cards on them worked. All that stuff worked. So
Yep. An extra video card for maybe
Right.
I don't know
If I-
a situation
I have-
that may come up where you
that's
lose
what I
one.
tell them, because if I tell them I could probably fix it, they're like, "Oh, can you just fix it then?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "No,
No,
I
no.
wanted the computer."
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. There's a status updated as of
nice.
today. Cool. That's
We'll
good.
see if it comes back and works or not, because it could just come back and it wouldn't work at all.
Right.
And that's a possibility. Some tech literally didn't touch it. They were like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah. So then,
Late guy.
and as of last night, we did have. See, this whole video card deal got me going to where this setup was what I wanted when I first started streaming. I said, okay, Ash needs this computer.
Right. And you
over
had
here.
it for like an hour.
I had it for an hour, and I booted up, and I was just about to kind of connect into Arc and make sure we could connect and and message each other and actually get it all working because everything's downloaded and good. And then, sure enough, this thing happened. So now I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take this 1060, give it to Ash, and then put my 980 Ti back in here because it's got a better frame rate. So
Right.
now we both have this next generation video card, so we should be good. But
So I got
the
some new
funny
tech
part
also.
the funny part was this. It had to be this disaster that got me. I had to wreck something that got me
That's usually how it is, right? You
move
usually, like,
forward because I wouldn't have done this myself. I would have,
like your tire pops and you're like, "Oh, maybe I need some new tires."
Right.
Or your
Four
computer
new
doesn't
ones.
fix.
Four
Like,
new ones.
Yeah, let's get 4 new ones because that one popped. I might as well do that.
Right.
I've done that before, and I've kept the other ones as a spare.
Yep.
Or whatever. Steve, you're making new graphics? Wait, no, I got some new tech too, and this came literally today. It is a
Oh,
new
yeah, your
that I'll
phone.
have, and that'll have contact information for literally no one. So if you're hoping to get this, yes, you can have it, Clowntown. You and Ashley can have it, and that's it.
That's it.
My own mother can have it. My stepdad can have it. That's it. There's 3 human beings that will get my contact information. That's it.
Oh, there's your
That's
list.
how I roll.
That's your list.
And I will also play Pokemon Go. We'll have it. And so, because emergencies come up with this work thing, and work is pretty important.
Yeah.
The reason Ashley was having it, because she bought me the phone. So
Yep.
the stepdad can have it because I know he doesn't have the texting thing and the picture sending thing that other people do, like you do. I'm glad you don't do this to me. The where he's I get stuff from him.
Yeah.
I don't that he's another emergency contact.
Right.
That's it. Okay.
And
This
the only
should
stuff
never go
the
off.
only stuff you get from me is where the hell are you
Hey,
at Showtime?
Where are you at? That's it.
That's it.
Or maybe you could have given me something if this exploded.
Yeah.
That'd be That would be it.
Or yeah, or actually, you've sent me something when your power went out.
Yes, I did do that. That's right.
Yeah, and say, hey, it's coming right back up. Message everybody in the chat. We're gonna be okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Toaster asks, can you get contact info? Again, we have that secondary site. Just click the donate link, hit $5 on there, and you'll get that secondary link, and then you get all the contact information you want.
That's
In fact, you could get direct contact for enough money. Hashtag sellout. Cha-ching. Under desk cam.
Under desk cam. So kind of a
I actually have some questions about, would that be allowed? Like, if I linked people to an external webcam site that would be Twitch inappropriate, is that okay?
Okay, what's the difference in if I'm a female streamer and I have an Instagram link in my panels and I have nudie pics out on the Instagram?
Oh, you're right. That's totally loud. You're right.
It's the exact same thing.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, all right.
I would say so.
I think that'd be fine, yeah.
I don't think there's any difference, right? So
if you have partnership. If partnership might be a different story because under contract, that might have something in there about that. The contract is fairly loose, but it does specify you can't stream at other sites. I don't know.
Yeah, see, you gotta check that.
When I get partnered, I'm gonna ask them about that if I can have nudie pics at other places.
Actually,
I have to be allowed to have nudie pics, right? Like especially if I'm not charging for the nudie pics. Like if they're free.
Hey, actually go hunt out some of it, or just go look in your followers, find all the partnered female streamer ladies.
I'm just gonna. Why does it have to be females? I don't understand why it has to be females.
Because they always
do this.
They look awesome. They look better than you.
They do not look better than me. Okay. Are there? Yeah, there's definitely gonna be those, right? Like I don't know.
There's gotta be.
I feel like it would be a really good monetization system to use Twitch to push people to that locale where they can pay $5 to have access to a premium gallery.
Right.
I think that would be really good, actually. Now, that would make for a really, really toxic chat, but it would also make for a community that would be...
Profitable?
Yes. I was trying to color that a little
profitable,
bit.
yeah. Yeah, it'd be profitable. Yeah. For science, research. Yeah. All right, so
we should try to trick Twitch into thinking we're doing that,
and get banned, and then we would get banned, and then we would know our answer.
And then we can make the video game cheater, and then have that. Okay?
Right? Yeah.
Boom.
Well, remember your
fake pair of boobies in.
Remember your IP blocked. They IP block you.
Yeah,
so
they IP block me. You're right. I can just reset my router. If I could just reset my router and get a new IP. It's fine. I can do that right now. Can't IP ban me.
Yeah.
My dad was
Valve. Okay. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, I did have a streaming idea. Or I stole a great streaming idea.
Did you?
It is for subs only. Once a month, movie night.
Yeah, that's right. We remember talking about this.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty easy night for the streamer.
Yeah.
Because it's a movie night. You know, you can have some commentary, but it's not really expected during a movie night.
Right.
It's an interesting idea. It's low maintenance.
It's low maintenance. It's totally low maintenance. So the movie night is we all jump into Discord. We all grab. We have a movie on Netflix that we all
want
to watch. And so it'll be like this Friday night. It's Big Lebowski, and we all hit go, and we go put we put it on push to talk only, so there's no background noise. We put our headphones on. We're listening to the movie, but we also kind of have it's like we're sitting in a movie theater, and we could go ha ha or whatever. We can hey that was cool whatever, and it's like we're sitting and watching a movie.
Right.
That was I saw that on someone's Patreon page as a sub reward. Of once you are in this one club, you can join us for a movie night. So I think that was awesome.
I can already think of about 1 million issues.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd rather give it a shot and see how it goes. I have a lot of things where I have this feeling where this is not going to work out well, but at the same time, let's see. I mean, not even that. I mean, even worse than that, like someone who doesn't have Netflix but still wants to sit in the Discord and then chat, and they can't watch the movie, or whatever issue they're going to have to suffer from where they can't watch the movie.
Right.
They're probably still going to want to be there and sit. Like, I've had a lot of success with the people who join me on Discord after my stream. Like, thank you a ton to everybody who does that. I've had people sit there, and I have not said a word for an hour and a half, and there have been more and more people just sitting there and not say anything. Like 7, 8 people just relaxing in Discord, and I'll be like, "Thanks, guys, for being here," and then leave. And so that's really cool. At the same time, though, there's always that one guy that's like, "Well, I'm not even gonna do it." That makes it an unpleasurable experience. So you have to mute them, and then, hey, please don't do that, and then you have to do your mod stuff, which is not fun. And it's a bit frustrating for everybody.
So this is also a more narrow audience. It's subs only, right? So you filter out a bunch of folks who are.
That's true. That's a good point.
It's subs only.
That's a great point. You should remember that. So Trapper brings that Rabbit or TeamViewer, that would actually be illegal. The difference here is that they're watching Netflix on their own computer with their own account. Non-illegally.
Right.
If I were to share the movie that I was playing, that would be me illegally broadcasting the movie to someone else.
So we would do, okay, we're going to start at 9. We meet in the chat at 9, and then 9:10 is where our tentative start date, and I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, start.
And everybody hits play.
Everybody hits play.
And hopefully they've all buffered, and hopefully they're ready to go. And then that would be it. And there would be no, I could not give you the movie if you did not have Netflix.
Right.
This would be a Netflix requirement.
Or here's your Netflix link. Here is your movie.
Right.
Go get your own account and sign in. I'm not going to broadcast
that.
it. Right.
And you could go and definitely, like the Big Lebowski, you could almost assuredly find somewhere via service, maybe a peer-to-peer service where you could download it from another person's computer onto your computer. That isn't necessarily illegal, but could be illegal depending on the circumstances which you used it.
Apple TV. You can get on Apple TV or Hulu or whatever.
You could get it in a lot of ways.
You can get it in a lot of ways.
Hulu would suck, though, because then you'd have to take commercial breaks for everybody.
So I think, here's the other thing I thought of, is you would have to have a break somewhere in there to do, to pee or whatever. So what you would do is you would say, all right, 1 hour in or after 50 minutes, I'm going to look for a scene change after some tension, and I'm going to hit stop. And I'm going to say,
that would be tough to do too.
Right. If you've never seen it before, you would go, because I mean, there's a scene change where there's lots of tension. You know, there's maybe some tension, and then there's like
you
maybe
identify a good spot.
Maybe like in Rocky, it would be a workout montage.
Right.
Right.
And you're
we go,
as a streamer,
okay.
That's kind of what you do. You identify tension.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, now is the time for a break because I want to take a break at a high tension moment.
Yep.
So that just before I take a break, Moonlord's just been summoned. I got to go pee. I don't want to lose any viewers.
Right.
Be right back, guys.
And I would say, hey, break in the next 10.
Right.
And then you just look for a scene change. All right, right here at the scene change. All right, scene change. We're gonna go. We're gonna stop.
Again, the biggest issue with this is getting everybody on the same page because I could imagine like where are we at right now?
Right.
Where are we at right now? Oh, I buffered.
Right.
Where are we at right now?
But
what just happened?
But I don't know that there'd be a whole lot of talking. You know, there shouldn't really be a whole lot.
You basically, if you're being polite and in polite company, it's not you and your significant other. You do not talk. During the movie, right? Like if subtitles pop up, you do not take it upon yourself to read the subtitles out loud. Okay? You don't do that. You don't talk during a movie in general. Like I know talking can be really fun. You're like 50% or 70% more likely to laugh out loud.
Yes.
If you watch a movie with somebody else.
Yeah.
But that's what you do. You laugh.
Yeah. There's a big difference between, don't go in there, girl.
Right.
You know.
And that's okay for certain groups. You know, it depends on who you're with and who you are and what's going on. In general, especially in this kind of format, there's gonna have to be like a whole etiquette thing that you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, you'll have to do that. There's so that's the sub idea. So I put it to my chat and I said,
great idea.
I said, put it to my chat. What sub reward would you like this? And either skip it or is it me and Ash in the movie? Just me in the movie and you guys, and then just me and Badger in the movie. Right? And I just said, hey, would you like one with me and Badger? And it was split between half me and Badger and half me and Ash.
Oh, okay. So they wanted 2 people for sure. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they think it would be funny for Ash to see, it's funny for Ash to see a movie and him be crazy. But then if we do Ash, then we can't. There's lots of movies that are immediately weeded out.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's right. That's true.
So then... Then if it was you and me, we'd get a lot of comedy out of it. We could crack wise or whatever. But then if it's just you and me, we should do the Mystery Science Theater 3000 where
I feel like I agree with that. I think that's still a really cool idea.
We watch it beforehand. We kind of jot down some notes or whatever.
Oh, maybe we
And
can
then we
be
jump
super
in.
meta. And what we can do,
Or
is
just-
we can do that and then play the recording of us watching the movie alongside them watching the movie while we're also there in Discord.
We're through the looking glass.
How deep do we have to go?
Yeah. Or
Ash and Badger.
Ash and
Oh,
Badger.
that's
Yeah,
good.
just Ash and Badger. Screw that dude. Screw that loud dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if feeding off each other is a big deal.
Yeah.
That's why radio commentators have 2,
A partner,
3,
yeah.
4 more people. Even sports commentators have 2,
Yeah.
3 people.
I couldn't.
They're
I mean,
for sure.
it's like this show. I couldn't do this long. I couldn't do this by myself. Oh wait, yes
this
I
is
can.
always-
Yes I can. Yes I can.
You did. I mean, I still get compliments about how you did such a great job on episode 10.
I'll tell you what
Am
I tell you what I get comments on is Badger streaming today? Man, it's 10.
Bad-
It's 10:30. Is he streaming
I
today?
love. No one does that to me.
Yeah.
Nobody does that to me.
Yeah.
No one ever. Clowntown always. Clowntown comes like Clowntown. Are you sure that Badger's okay?
Yeah, is Badger
streaming
okay?
today?
Yeah.
No, this is funny because this is what people do. My girlfriend too. My mom, my sisters. They'll send Ashley a message.
Yes.
How's William doing? Is
Yeah.
William doing okay?
Is what I'm doing?
Am I so unapproachable, guys? Look, just because I don't want to talk to you under any circumstance doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you under any circumstance. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
If you watch my stream, you can talk to me whenever you want.
This is your gift.
Discord. This is. I need to have an email that's this.
Yep.
A gift email on Better TV that's just
No. Mm-mm. No.
don't do it.
No. No. Stop.
In general, I'm a very open and talkative person. Communication is important,
Yeah. But I really deep down
but deep
I'll-
down,
I'll talk
I'm very
to you
antisocial.
I'll talk to you for work because it's kind of my job, but otherwise
It's
no.
no, it's not kind of. It's literally.
This is my job.
It's literally my job. All right. If you ever send me a message on Twitter, it's literally my job to respond.
It's my
to.
job to it's your job to respond to.
Actually, my job. Actually, my full-time thing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You-
But yeah, I get that. Well, also I haven't set goals like you. I didn't set the goal like you have. Right.
The goal is a
Where-
big deal. People talk about the goal.
because once a day, all that it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So
It's actually not as stressful as it was about 100 days ago. I think about 100 days ago. No, I think about 60 days ago. It was at its most stressful point. I was having trouble, and this will probably happen again before it's over. I was having trouble feeling rested after a day
Mhm.
and all that. And I think I've kind of gotten used to the suck, as we say at this point.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
yeah. But I mean, okay. So here's my response on your schedule.
Shady Lady does such a good job of mediating when people are like, "Where's Badger at?"
Yeah.
She's so calm and
Dude.
cool and collected, which is, I think she's just. This is. I'm not sure if she's had this skill for her life.
Everybody
She's good at it.
everybody needs a Shady. She's awesome.
Everybody needs a Shady.
Everybody
My
needs a
stream
Shady.
would not be what my stream is without Shady Lady.
Totally.
It's the same with Toaster too. Toaster has so much input on the stream,
Yep.
and it has great SFX it gives me, awesome links, different kind of moderator.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. Your mods have. It's come along at the right time, at the right.
They got the cojones.
At the right time, because before it was just when I first met you, it was Beanie up top, just wrecking fools,
Wrecking fools.
just wrecking
Hey,
fools.
check out this link.
On
it. Surf just hit. This is really nice, Surf. Surf, will you do something like this for my show?
Oh, thank you.
This is really nice, eh?
I need some more of that. Can you shoot me the
The source?
Photoshop
Photoshop.
link files for those?
PNG or whatever.
No, it's PSD, the Photoshop
PSD?
files, because I have about 4 different views of this. Hang on, let's look at this. So, Surf Steve, let's take you a tour of the studio here. So then there's that one. Then there's this guy, which is used to display pictures, like this guy. And then I also have another one. So there's this arrangement here, which is 2 on the right. All right, 2 of us on the right. And then there's the other one where when we have a third person in here, which has only happened one time.
What?
Which has only happened one time.
Oh, is this the one that OX33 made? Oh,
No, this is Ella. OX33, we didn't. He did make one, but I
He made, like, a
redid this
little
one.
different one.
Yeah, I remade this one. This one was for Ella
Right.
when we were trying to get that worked out. So then there was that. And then I've got an idea for another one that I need to do. So I need the raw files for that if you're gonna do it, or you want to do
Say
everything.
that word again. Raw
Files.
That's one of my favorite
yeah.
words
Raw.
Raw. Or load. I really like the word load too.
My,
Whenever I say load, I think of a dump truck. Raw.
My favorite.
Kachunga.
I have 3 favorite words. You ready? Corn-fed.
3 favorite words?
Corn-fed.
Corn-fed? Oh, that's a good one. I like that one a lot.
That's my
That's a
favorite.
great one.
That's top. That's what my BattleNet name is corn-fed.
Even though that's 2 words.
It's 1 word.
Corn-fed's 1 word?
Corn-fed.
Is corn-fed an actual word?
m-w.com, Merriam-Webster.com.
Is it?
Corn-fed.
Cool. Turban.
Corn-fed.
Corn-fed.
That's
Corn-fed.
number 4 for me.
Hang on. Shh, hang on. Right here.
Put a turban on my head.
You can't hear this, but look.
Oh,
Corn-fed.
it's- okay.
Corn-fed. Corn-fed.
Corn-fed. It is 1 word. It's 2 syllables. 1 word. It is called fed with grain.
I know the difference between a syllable and a word, Clowntown. Thank you. Fed with grain. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Fed or
no,
fattened on grain as corn. Corn-fed hogs.
Oh, okay.
The definition number 2 is looking well-fed.
Corn-fed.
And then 3, rustically wholesome or corny.
Corn-fed.
Corny?
Corn-fed.
Really? I've never
Corny.
heard that usage of the word before.
Corn-fed.
All right, there you go.
Tristan, wait.
Word number
This is
2.
just
You ready? Word number 2.
Okay, ready.
Tooltip.
Oh, that's a good one. Man, you got some good words.
Yeah, I thought about it a lot.
That's a good word.
A lot.
Tooltip is a great word. And
Uh-huh.
tooltips are also extremely useful.
Yeah, tooltip. Isn't that
I
great?
mean, tooltip is like, it's like if we had 2 tips in real life, I would mouse over a girl and it would tell me what the stuff she likes. Like it would be like,
Yeah.
It'd be so good.
You just mouse over it.
It'd be so useful. It'd tell me name,
Uh-huh.
relationship status, date of birth.
Yep.
If her hair is dyed or not. 1s and 0s pop up so I can, see through things through the matrix. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yep.
That UI would be very helpful.
Tooltip is not in the dictionary, though. It's not in
I feel
Merriam-Webster.
like that it definitely is 1 word though. I'm not even gonna question you on that one.
Right.
It's not tool-tip either. It's tooltip.
It's tooltip, yeah. Word number 3, I think, is 2 words, but it's 1 thing. Tractor pull.
Tractor pull?
Tractor pull.
That's like when you go to a fair.
Yes.
And they have a tractor pull.
It sure is.
You sit in the hay barrels.
Yes.
And you go at a moderate pace.
Yes.
Through the area.
Also, it's like the truck things where they race the big engines and the big wheels and all that. That you go to in an arena
Tractor race?
and you go to tractor pull.
You mean really?
Yeah, and they pull
Races
this
for
weight.
tractors?
They pull this weight behind you.
Oh, cool.
You never been to a tractor pull?
I've never been to a tractor pull. I guess. I've been to the that fair thing where you sit on the hay.
Yeah,
I mean
that's one of them. You can pull behind a tractor. The other one is a tractor pull where they have like Bigfoot and all those other those monster trucks, and they pull this weight behind them. It's called tractor pull.
Okay. Well, I know the monster truck thing. That's what I was thinking of, the monster trucks.
Yeah, tractor pull.
Okay,
Isn't
tractor
it?
pull. Did you have 4 or 3? I'm ready for another one.
Just 3.
Okay.
I have 3.
I think my favorite from that is tooltip.
Yeah.
Tooltip would be sick.
Tooltip is awesome.
On everything. I could just use tooltips on everything, honestly. Like, think of something that you mouse over and nothing happens. Put a tooltip on it.
Put tooltip on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you need
Thanks
to
for reading
see.
this tooltip.
Oh yeah, I do. I listed them. I actually wrote I wrote these down.
Did you?
I did. I wrote. Okay, you ready for number 4?
Oh, hold on. This is Clowntown's. Oh, you have 4. Okay, wait. I'm excited. But hold on. This
Okay.
is Clowntown's life.
I wrote stuff down.
Wait, I wrote this down.
I did. Okay. Here, this is my philosophy for life. Look at this.
No, yeah, I can
Look at
see
this.
it.
I outsmart myself all the time
It's coming through.
because I
It's like,
write
oh,
this
wow,
down
I'm a
and I go,
genius. Okay.
I'm gonna need this at some point.
I know.
I'm gonna write this down.
Future Blake is gonna need this.
Future Blake is really gonna appreciate this. I'm gonna write this
Blake's
down.
gonna be like, wow, past Blake, you're freaking awesome, man.
Awesome.
I appreciate that so much. I gotta find a black hole or something somewhere to go back and pat you on the back.
Awesome.
Good job, me.
Good job, me.
Well done.
I agree with me. Me's doing a great job.
Man, me is great. Gosh,
Yeah.
me, you're so good at that.
All
I'll
right.
go back and watch an old video. I'm like, man, me was on fire.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
how
I was
awesome I
killing it.
was. Look how awesome I was.
Jeez, look how good I was doing.
Or
Such a killer.
or I'll go, or this happens at work all the time. I'll go, in a month, I'll wish I had done this with this information.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I have that feel a lot.
And so I'll go, okay,
Generally, I ignore that.
I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I love watching deadlines as they just whoosh past me.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
All right.
I could have stopped that.
Number 4.
I didn't though.
Number 4.
4. All right.
Duty.
Oh no.
Because I giggle.
Duty.
I giggle.
Oh,
I
gosh.
giggle almost.
This
Even though it's kind of a sacred word, it makes me giggle every time someone else
is why you aren't partnered.
other than
Whatever,
me
man.
says it.
Whatever,
Does it- yeah.
man. I just pulled the content on you.
Yeah.
You ignore that feel. No, you're right. I
Yep.
think everyone ignores that feel, though.
Yep.
No, I've had moments in the military where I'm like, no, let's not do that. And then bad things, really,
Yeah.
really bad things
Yep.
have happened. Like,
Yep.
really, really insanely bad things. Like, hey, this gun blew up. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually add the CLP to that before we started shooting.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. Well,
Oops.
there you go.
Go get the different barrel and try that gun.
Duty.
One might work.
It's DUTY, but the sound of
Look,
it. It's
I'm
called.
just saying,
Call of
I've been
Duty.
ignoring that feel my entire life. And it's going to keep getting ignored
And
sometimes.
look at me.
Sometimes.
Look at me.
Sometimes it'll be like, oh, I should grab a fork when I go upstairs to eat my ramen noodles.
Yes.
And I'll be upstairs and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah. 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 It's that small or
Yeah. Or
It's-
that huge. Yeah.
it's-
like
it's big
gun
enough.
blowing up big.
a gun blowing up. Yeah. It's one of those things.
Yep. That's 40 guys died. Luckily,
Yeah.
nobody died
Yeah.
except the lieutenant. And that was a really good moment.
Number 5. Spit cup.
Spit cup. Definitely not a singular word. Spit. No, maybe so. Spit cup.
Look,
Spit hyphen cup. I'm calling spit hyphen cup on that one.
it is a hyphen word. It's not in
Yep.
mw.com.
All right.
Spit cup.
Spit cup. Do you spit?
No, I had a bunch of friends that did.
Okay, they dipped, right? Like,
They
I
dipped.
guess, so you can interchangeably call it spitting or dipping.
I worked at a
Either one
place.
of those.
I worked at a place.
And then the hand motion for this is this.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
that.
It's like that.
That's I need a dip.
Yep. Dip.
Oh man, dipping is really grody.
It is.
Like it's really bad. I have seen lots of soldiers actually with like a growth that's right here, and it's literally just a bulb of cancer.
Yeah, it's a tumor.
because they put the dip in right below that lip right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Which is boop.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It's. I mean, I don't know if it's worse for you than smoking. At least your lungs don't get affected, but your mouth looks really
Oh yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, yeah. Dipping's bad. So what would happen was, it was my buddy that worked. We worked at this little software store. I used to work at a little software store in my old hometown, and the manager dipped. So he would always dip whatever. And anyway,
Yeah. They do
he
that thing that.
Yep. And sometimes he wouldn't put the cap on his little Coke bottle or whatever he was doing it.
Oh,
And then he'd
no.
put it in
That's
the
like
trash.
The number one thing you
Well,
learn.
my job
Oh.
as an underling is to take the trash and you wrap it up or whatever. And what we would do is when you pull it out of the bin, you spin it, to wind the top up.
Oh,
you
I see.
bound it up,
Oh,
and then you
gross.
spin the bottom. And
then you
there's-
balloon tie it off.
you balloon tie it off, right? Almost always, there's a little hole in the
bag.
bottom.
Yeah.
And so when
'Cause
you
those
spin
bags
it,
don't come sealed.
you
Yeah, that's-
spin it. It's not like your dog in the fecal tornado, where you see it spinning around. It was a spit cup.
Oh, it's gross.
It was a
And
spit.
it smells really bad.
It's a spit cup tornado. It goes around like this. So we would spin it and we go, oh crap! Look at this. Yeah,
Yep,
it's horrible.
That's nasty stuff.
Yeah, it
It's
is
like
nasty.
Brown. Now the kicker is if you accidentally drink out of one of those bottles.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I've visually been like,
Yeah.
someone do that.
Yeah.
They're spinning and they have their water bottle and they have
Yep.
the exact same bottle, their spit bottle, and then
No.
Ugh.
Worse than that. How about
worse
a
than that,
Coca-Cola that is the same color?
oh, it is the same color. You're
And
right.
and if it's about the same height in the bottle, you can't
You're like,
even.
"Oh."
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh.
And there was at our work a guy who got it about right here and smelled it, and had to and had to get out. He almost drank it. I've never witnessed anyone get it in their mouth, but he had it. He had it up, and he had it almost about right here. And he goes,
Here's it.
"Whoa,
Whoa, no,
Yeah.
thank you. That would have
Yeah.
been a bad time.
that would have been a bad
I
time."
think that's probably worse than drinking spoiled milk, to be honest. If you were to do that, I think that's probably the most disgusting thing you could ever do on accident.
I think spoiled milk's worse. I mean,
No, I have had spoiled milk before. I've popped open a carton of milk and yeah, gross. It's not that bad.
you go right
It's
out of the
pretty gross.
carton
No, yeah, that this
Like
was
a
when I was
sa-
in elementary school.
like a savage.
Like a savage, yeah.
Oh,
They gave me
in
the
those
food.
little bitty pint cartons.
Yeah, little pint
Not
carton.
not the huge.
You know, like most of the world uses cartons, right? The United States is the only place that has plastic milk jugs.
No,
Everybody
no.
else gets it
I'm
in
just
a
saying.
bag
Okay,
or a
if it's a
carton.
no, I have a carton of milk, the little paper,
Yeah.
lined plastic. I have one of those in
Why'd
the
you call
fridge
me a
right now.
savage then?
You drinking it right from the carton, from a big carton?
Oh, you're thinking a big one. Oh, I
Right.
see. No, it's a a serving size.
Yeah. Okay. Like a savage.
I see. I see. You took the gallon of milk and you were just like,
Yeah.
ah.
Screw all the rest of these people in this house. It's all mine.
It's
Ah.
mine. Hey, look, I'm clean. Okay, I brush my teeth. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Savage.
No, I mean that's not that bad. Canada, milk comes in bags. In most places, milk comes in bags. I think they come in a plastic bag, and you put that plastic bag in your container, and then you drink. It's a very simple. Only the United States does not use these milk bags. Europeans use the milk bag. Canada uses the milk bag. That's a very common. That because the only time I learned about this was actually in Canada, and they went and bought milk, and I was like, why is there a sack of milk? Why is there not a container? And they have a special carton that they put the milk in, and it never comes in contact with the milk or anything like that. And you pour it from the milk bag. And I had the same reaction as you. What?
I did not know about any of this.
It's so strange. Why is it not just come in a carton? It reduces waste. I mean, it having the big plastic thing. UK does not have milk in bags. All right, other places in Europe have milk in bags. Maybe not the UK exactly. I think the majority of the places on the planet use milk bags, unless I'm totally wrong, which I'm pretty sure I'm not. Kim, welcome to the stream, by the way. Sorry about being entirely wrong about the UK. Other places in Europe have the milk bags.
Milk bag.
Milk bag.
Right here.
What? Oh, is it upstream? Sweet. Yeah, boom. Exactly. Milk bag. Yep. And then then they have a picture just like that. It can be a nicer picture. Give me a not as nice picture. Sorry. Milk bag, pretty common.
I have never.
You've never seen one of these?
And I've ever have seen this before. Is that liquid in that bag?
Yeah, it's liquid. It's not powdered. It might look powdered. It is not powdered. It's actual just milk. It's pasteurized milk, and it's sealed in a bag.
Can you recycle the bag?
Yes. I think that's the purpose of the milk bag, that the milk bag is more easily recycled than the jug, carton, hard plastic.
I have recycling at my house, and we cannot put bags in it. We can put milk carton, jugs, the paper carton, cardboard, all the normal stuff, but a plastic bag cannot fit. We're not allowed to.
That's interesting. Well, I know
that glass. We can do a glass, aluminum, all the normal stuff except for bags. Even though most of these bags have the little the recycled triangle.
Right, because they are made of recycled goods themselves.
Right. And it's our number is 1 through 7 can go in there, and that's glass, aluminum, cardboard, paper, all plastic milk jugs, all that stuff.
Do you guys often recycle? Do you do cans and tin for recycling?
All of it, yeah.
Oh, you do really?
Yeah.
See, we have that in this house too, but I never learned the process, so I end up accidentally throwing. I don't drink cans. I actually don't use a whole lot of recycling.
Right. So we do. The city makes it pretty easy. One. You have a giant blue bin and a giant green bin, and then you can put them in whichever one. And if you make it easy for us, but here's the thing.
That's kind of the big deal. That really is. If you make it easy for us,
Absolutely.
Because I want to recycle. I'm like, oh yeah, recycling is awesome. We should definitely all recycle wherever we possibly can.
It completely makes sense, right? It lowers our costs. It's better for everybody.
Like anytime I pick up a thing that has a recycle symbol on it, I'm like, yeah, killer.
Okay, cool. Now when I go to put it away, put the thing where I need to put it right next to where I'd normally put it, and I will make that choice very easy, right?
Easy peasy, right?
But here's the thing. Everything breaks down. Everything will break down and go back to the earth. Okay.
But within you have to think of a reasonable time.
It happens so much quicker than you think. There's trees coming up through houses in Detroit because no one's there. In 5 years, not 50. But
5. Certain plastics won't break down for 50 years. They will stay their plastic shape. Yeah.
They crumble. They get brittle, especially if they're in the sun. They will get brittle, and they will break apart into little bitty pieces. That goes back quicker than you think.
The biggest killer of ocean turtles.
It gets it gets tiny. If it gets washed into the waters, it's bad for the fish. But eventually, it will go down.
I mean, it will in the span of our lifetime. Some things have a really long.
But cans, everything else like cans. Lifetime. Aluminum's all loaded in dirt. There's so much aluminum in normal dirt. If you go to a lab and you just go into any green space in Houston, plunge your hand into the dirt past the grass, pull some up, go send it to a lab. There's a bunch of aluminum in there. Okay, it's not a big deal. That if you throw an aluminum can out in the yard in And especially if it's in the sun, if it's able to be in the sun, that thing will break down much more quicker than you think. Not 20 years, probably not even 10 years. It'll go back down.
That's
Especially things like tin cans. I was out
tin cans says 50 years on this what I found.
tin cans. No way.
50 years.
That will rust. That will rust off. That'll break in no time.
This is U.S. National Park Service from Sarasota, Florida.
Now,
It says tin cans 50 years, glass bottle 1 million years.
wrong. That can't be right. That can't be right.
A monument filament fishing line 600 years.
Because there's this dude out.
Banana peel 2 to 5 weeks.
What is it?
Apple core, orange peel, or a banana peel 2 to 5 weeks.
Tin rusts
That seems
away
like-
so quickly. No, if
seems
you
like a long
abandon
time.
a car out in a yard, it will decay so quick. The seats will start to.
I left my car for a year and no one turned it on, and it was okay when I got back.
Yeah.
My tires were bad.
Was it in the sun?
It was in the sun, yeah. It was under a tree. It was even worse. It was really bad when I got back home. No
See?
one took care of my car. I was gone.
See, was it a year? Or was that in the service?
Yeah, that was while I was away in Iraq. It never got touched. People told me to sell it, but I liked the car.
No.
And I kept it for like 7 more years after that.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Leather says 50 years. Oh, I guess I'll share this with you all.
I don't think those can't be right, because I've seen there's a dude we went to go see him out in the Texas Panhandle. He was a friend of a friend, and he had his yard. He basically had had all this land, and he had a junk pile out there, and it was a couple of old beat up cars, and then he had I kind of asked him, hey man, do you know what kind of services you get out here? And he says, well, you can drive them in, we have trash service. But then I said, what about, do they offer recycling? Because I kind of had the same stuff about the city and the water and internet. They got internet from satellite. He was way out in the boonies.
Satellite
And I said, what about recycling? He goes, bro, stuff just breaks down. And he went out in the yard. He picked up this tin can that had been sitting out in his yard. And he goes, watch. And he just kind of hit it with his fingers, and it just shattered and went to dust.
I guess it's kind of hard to know like what environment you're in.
Yeah.
It's going to depend on how stuff breaks down. It's interesting. I think recycling is still super important.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to stop recycling, but I'm not going to have. I mean, I'm not going to stop recycling. I'm not going to stop doing the right thing, because we can put this material back into goods and services rather than digging up some more stuff to make
that's the best part of it.
Right.
To get something that you used previously back in your hands. I wonder if that's happened actually. Someone's recycled something and they've received that exact, some of the pieces of material from the object they recycled back in their home again to be used. That would be really cool if somehow you could track that. That would give you like a really good indication of that.
The study is go to your dollar bills. Go to your dollar bills.
Oh, and they're recycled?
No, and write what you used it for and when, and then send it out into the deal.
For that. Just saying.
No,
that's defamation of currency. You actually go. That's a
try
federal offense.
I didn't copy it. I just said, look.
No, you defamed it. You destroyed it. You burned it. You wrote on it. That's actually illegal. Don't do that.
Placed into.
No, don't write on your money.
Look, listen to me.
It's actually illegal.
Would you just quit stepping on my joke? Would you quit stepping on my joke?
It's an actual federal offense. Don't do it.
Placed in Cinnamon's left G-string.
Hold
There
on,
you go.
Cinnamon.
And
I
then
have to do it for every
hang
single
on,
one of these.
hang on,
Here you go.
Cinnamon. Hang on,
Cool.
Cinnamon.
Sasha, I'll get to you in a second.
Yeah.
Flowers? You have a terrible name. Change it.
Hang on, Jade. 1 second.
Jade. It's a good one, too. Hey, people name their daughters these names, Clown. This is rude of you, okay?
They don't.
They
It was Jennifer, and then their stage name is Jade.
Nah. Look, they're actually named Jade. A stripper would never lie to me about their name.
No, for sure she's in medical school.
For sure.
For sure she's in medical school.
That's my favorite one. Yeah, I'm in college right now. I'm doing this to pay off college.
I'm in medical school. I'm just doing this for a little extra money.
Running in money is illegal. Defacing currency can indeed get you in trouble. It will get you in trouble. Defacing currency is not allowed. When you write on a bill, someone could refuse to accept it. You could write, you could draw Nazi symbols on a bill, and then it would be, you could refuse to accept it.
I mean, technically,
it says, sir, if you just contradicted yourself. Okay, thank you. Anyways.
Technically, I mean, it is also illegal to set up a classified email in your server at house and then mishandle them. But oh snap! Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Appreciate you guys hanging out for another fantastic EAY. You guys go follow Badger. When's your next 24-hour stream?
I just want to say that any views or anything we share on this stream is purely on the part of the speaker. And the next president of the United States, please don't.
Be sure to follow me, William Bishop. Follow me, Mr. William Bishop. Please follow me.
No. I'm a
serviceman. No, I'm a serviceman. I serve the country. I can be found. Here's a P.O. box I have. Oh, wait, I don't have a P.O. box.
Oh, rip. Oh, man, we almost got through an AOI with no P.O. box jokes. You guys do really go follow Clowntown. I'm going to put the clown link in chat. Go click on that. Go follow it. Him and Ash are amazing. They do amazing Terraria stuff. They have some new Patreon goals coming out. We're probably going to have a movie night thing that we're doing at some point. We'll have that worked out because I'm really excited about that. That seems really fun.
Cool.
My next 24-hour stream will be decided at a later date.
Yeah.
Probably the 8th.
Really? That's soon. That's soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to do 2 a month is what I want to do, but maybe 2 months is too many.
Yeah.
Because this last one killed me.
Do like 1 a month, I would say, until you get.
I was doing 1 a month before, and I try to step it up. I'm okay with failing. Failing is not too big a deal. Like it sucks to fail.
It's not that, because you're going to the well to get everybody to host you and get everybody that, and you don't want to go to the well. You don't want to go to that new well too often.
That's true.
So what you can do is let it die for a little bit, and then late October. You say, okay, guys, I'm going to do another one, October 20, blah, blah, blah. And then,
maybe we'll do it halfway through November again, and then we'll do it halfway through the month or something like that. We'll see. I'll announce on my Discord and also on my Twitter and also pretty much everywhere else I can post. So if you're interested in that, look for that in a couple days. I'm probably going to put that Patreon award up that Clowntown suggested to sit and watch a movie. If you are interested in that, and that's something that you would like, I'm going to be on Discord after this. On this Discord, you can scroll down in the information, click on the Discord link there, or do !Discord here and come talk to me. What else do I have? I'm thinking we'll be playing some Fallout 4 here in the future. I'm going to start tomorrow with Terraria and then play Fallout 4. I'm really into a new, more difficult mode in Fallout 4. I don't know if I'm going to do...
Survival mode?
Yeah, I think it's Survivalist.
Survivalist.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Because I call it Survival mode too, but I'm not sure. Oh, and we will definitely do some scary games on October, by the way. I think that's all I got.
I have enough trouble with my sleep. I'm not doing any scary games. I'm just doing...
This is the thing for me in scary games. Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about this next time. Because, God dang it. There's too much we've talked about already.
God dang it.
I'll put that on the list for stuff, because that's a good topic.
Yep. Movie night. We did movie night. All right. We still need to wrap up our aliens. God, that was a good one.
We have to start with that, though.
Yes, we do. We start with it. Okay, someone remind us to start with aliens next time. All right,
guys. This looks planned. I know this is very organized. I know we have this thing that we do. We have a script, but we don't. We don't. We just get here and then we're like.
Well, I write down about 6 things that I want to go for. I'll get to number 1, and then it spirals off into something very, very much a lot better than what I had written down. So it's good. Thank you guys for being here. Follow me out, Clowntown Vids, Twitter, YouTube, also clowntownvids, gmail.com. You can shoot me an email, whatever. And that's it. Go follow Badger. He's awesome. Badger for Partner 2016. Hashtag TwitchCon is underway. Who cares? Because we're here streaming. Come to this show.
Viewers, bro.
Thanks for the viewers, bro. Let's do it.
Thanks to all the partner streamers are gone. Now they have to deal with me.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
That's right.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Like Clowntown said, it means a ton that anybody watches or listens at any point. Hope you're having a great day today. Let me know if you need anything at all. Stay motivated, stay awesome, and I will see you next time. And also remember, for your safety, stretch.
Stretch.
What kind of man stays out till 2:30 in the morning, then comes back looking like a bruised turd?